Right. 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 Beef gang.
Outside my door, young dudes with Tex and Simmons. Swear it's crazy over here in this western hemisphere. Listen here, how what you call a human is engineered with a tear, cause the devil done made his mission clear. Okay, now let me fly y'all away somewhere and just get high all day. I'm playing, they say life is what you make it. What you do when life don't make sense. Some start to take shit, no replacements. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum shalom. In his life, one thing sacred, his moms can't quite overstand how shit has become. 2% rule while the rest live off crumbs. Swear it's crazy. Out here, deep in the slums, the real criminals got the world speaking in tongue. Another mother screaming R.I.P. to his son. Swear we've been pushed to the limit and even beyond. Inhale the smoke till it starts reaching the lungs. Blow a kiss to the earth and throw a piece to the sun. With true love for everybody, even the bomb. Precious to life. Got niggas reaching for guns, saying they ready, but nobody be when it comes. Keep fighting for liberation, we'll see when it comes. And I'd rather be shot dead, forced in the grave, and be a fake, a sellout, a corporate slave. This life is a gamble. Manage your chips along the way. Crossroads and families split. Damn it, it's sick. Swear all we need is each other. Want your cheddar talk, cholesterol increasing the butter. No need for role models. They drug influence. If I ain't care why I put so much love into it. How we do music, forgetting to put love into it. Destroying the game when our kids got a sub into it. What's good, everybody? We back and we rolling just like I promised. Y'all told me that you wanted an encore when I asked, do you want more? So do you want an encore? Do you want more? I'm gonna give you more. Give me some more. But I ain't gonna do nothing but tell the truth. I don't care who don't like it. And if I feel suspicious, hey, gangstalking is a real thing. I'm gonna talk about it. One of the ways you prevent it is to make it public. If you suspect you being gangstalked, make a video, share it everywhere, put it everywhere. So today, man, what I'm doing right now with this stream, I'm opening up an open panel, and I'm also opening up the call lines. I'm opening up the phone lines right now. Give me a second.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. There is one host and one participant in this conference.
Yeah, so we about to get ready to get to these calls, man. To all the callers on the line, just hold on a second. I'm about to get to y'all right now. I see you waiting.
Hello.
770. I hear you. Go ahead and talk to the people. You
Okay.
You live.
Okay, yes. I actually emailed you a while ago, but I know you have plenty of emails all the time. But I just want to start off by saying that I appreciate everything that you do on YouTube. I actually come from. Can you say something so I can see if I hear you?
Yeah, I'm definitely here. I'm listening to you.
Okay, I hear you just listen. Yeah, but I want to start off by saying that I appreciate everything you do, and you really opened me up to a lot of truth. And I'm only 22, and my mother actually found your YouTube, and when she sent that to me, every day I'm on it, every day. For about a year now, and I've been spreading all your teachings to other family members and friends, and It's just been a real big impact.
I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to thank you for that. You know, that right there means a lot. You know, I can't grow if y'all don't share it, so I appreciate that. Yeah, and I also come from a Hebrew Israelite background, so I also I have a real open mind, even though I do use the Bible, the Book of Enoch, and things like that. So, and I always tell my mother, because, you know, it's hard to tell them, you know, to try to use other things and go to different ancient teachings and the stuff that you teach to really know what's going on, because at the end of the day, the Bible has truth in it, but it's been altered so much, we really can't just use that to really know what's going on. And I share the flat earth to everybody. I don't care if they look at me crazy. I don't care how they feel about it, because I really feel like everybody needs to know that. Everyone needs to know the truth about the flat earth, because that is the only truth that can liberate us. And it's deeper than just the earth being flat. It's that once we find out that the earth is flat, we can trace the ground back to an energy source. So what I mean is, if you believe that you're on a little blue ball in a solar system, and the source of power for that little blue ball is in the middle of the solar system, which is the sun, you won't be able to walk anywhere on a ball earth and find the energy source that powers it. But on a flat earth, we see we ain't moving, and we understand that the luminaries is moving above us. Then the question is, well, where do I go to get to the thing that's spinning them around? And the compass is pointing us to it. And so that's the crazy thing about it. Like, we find out the earth is flat, then we find out it's literally being created by the millisecond. Every moment is being manufactured, you know what I mean, by the ether. So it leads us to the North Pole, where the secrets of creation lie. And whether you go there physically or mentally, the Holy Grail still awaits you and will empower you with the secret of the ethers, with applicable knowledge that will be the end of world government. That's what Tesla found out. So, sister, you spot on, and I'm just piggybacking off of it, because one of the things that's not been done in flat earth, we don't have any liberating content. It's failed experiments, pointless actions, things that draw a lot of attention, but for the wrong reasons. You know, it's nothing that's really a threat to the powers that be. And that's because the flat earth community is under infiltration right now. Most of the flat earth community are subscribed. They get in the book. They're pledging their loyalty to agents, and they don't know it. So it's a very dangerous time. I was one of the ones that was stepped out of this thing and just preserved the couple of people that has integrity in this community. You know, if it resonate with you, then you'll follow what I'm saying, because I'm against the mainstream flat earth movement. What we're doing here is real grassroots, meaning we're not doing it for the news. We're not doing it for garnering attention. We're not doing it for, you know,
it's strictly for knowledge and real truth, not just, it's just, I can't even put words in it. You just explain everything really easily. Like, some of your videos are very long, but I watch the whole entire thing, because everything you say is needed in the video, and it's just I just know a lot of things by watching your videos. And like I say, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 22, and it's just an explosion of information, and I learn something new every day. And I'm watching your videos.
See, and when I hear calls like this, it ain't gonna do nothing but make me keep going and going harder. And guess what? What happened on the previous stream show you what happens to me when I'm in my mode, I'm not caring about feelings. I'm only concerned with telling the truth. That's when they start, okay, shut him up. We got to snipe the chat. We got to do this. He's going he's going hyperbolic again. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. When I'm in an easy, docile state, just shooting the shit, they leave me alone. When I start saying the shit that they know truth, pointing out to y'all to beware of, you saw how that last show was? That was crazy. And the killing part about it, I was talking about Gangstalking, and y'all got a chance to get a first-hand experience of what Gangstalking is in action. That was crazy. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let a lot of more people,
Okay.
I see we got caller 914 just joined.
One thing I just wanted to bring up, actually what the point was, it was a link that I emailed to you from space.com stating that the moon extends, basically saying that the moon is inside of our atmosphere. I'm not sure if you were familiar with that.
Yeah, I got a kick out of that one. You know, and I just don't know. The only thing I can say why they would come with something so bizarre, debunking their own self like that, is because they know the truth is awakening and they got to start bending their shit to fit the truth. You know, because flat Earth say is within the, the dome. So they... the
firmament down there.
As we wake up, they got to start bending their shit to fit ours. That's why now they saying it's flattening out in the middle. It's pear-shaped. It's not really a globe. It's flattening. Well, if you keep flattening out, it's going to be the damn flat Earth with the moon inside the dome.
Yeah, I just had to bring that up and bring that to your attention because I've been sending that link to a lot of people saying that what I've been saying about the flat earth, when they look at me crazy, I'm not just talking, I'm telling the truth.
Oh, my bad. I'm talking without the mic on. But what the sister said just point out what I was saying earlier about we dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? We don't got the same momentum we had as a flat earth community. Now I see us trying to get momentum from everything outside of flat earth. So yeah, we gotta get back up, man, resurrect the momentum back in this community, man, because we've been on some other shit, and I think this the re-spark of the flat earth awakening all over again, and it's gonna be even tougher this time. I just got an email from Tim Osmond that said that they gonna be on my ass for the last video I made. He threatened me. He sent me an email. He said it's gonna be 10 times worse this time, so I'm looking forward to the trolling.
Well, if you don't have any haters, then you ain't doing something right.
Yeah, that's always the truth. Yep. And I just want to say I appreciate you, sister, for calling in and everything. If you want to stay on the line, you can, because I got another caller on the line, and they may say something. Okay. They may say something that you want to chime in on. So. Okay. All right. I'm going to get to them just so they don't have to wait too long. 914 area code. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, bro, Sanchez.
Hey, welcome to the show. Yeah, talk. Yeah, you got the flow. Talk to him.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, man, I appreciate you very much, man. Like, I've been doing a lot of things on my own for a long time right now. Like, I really got into astrology after I got out the Navy. And I was listening, I time into Santos Spinacci. I'm pretty sure you know him because I think I saw you pop up on his stuff later on. And I was really getting deep into the Santos Spinacci. He was talking about astrology and everything, and I really appreciate it. But I you know, for the first time, just day before yesterday, I spoke on one of your panels, you know, and I was the one that was asking you about the experiments with the ionosphere, where people were trying to collect energy, but they were using just a wire across a field and making a square across the field. It was just a wire so it was a perimeter around a square to try to collect some energy. And they were collecting a large amount of energy, but it wasn't perfect. So they, you know, it needed a lot of work.
But see, what you can amplify that and then double the energy up, so when they can start wrapping that wire up and calling it up, and then it'll yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that's when I went into talking about when I saw one of your other videos, and it kind of dawned on me that if you notice the top of the pyramids, the cap of the pyramids, those, because you know the pyramids were made like huge, those were like huge generators, and we were talking about this before, you know. And I'm really into Tesla. I've been into him for years. Like, I think it's going on 8 years right now. I just been reading all his stuff and like deep into it. And what I do for work, how I make my living right now is I repair people. You know, I go into homes and I repair their homes. Like, my family's been into construction and home mechanics and all kinds of things like that. So, like, the way, you know, I eat every day and, you know, pay my rent and stuff is that, you know, I go out and I repair boilers. I work on boilers, air conditioners, any electric or water, things like that. So, you know, and I come home and I look at, you know, I mean, man, you changed so much shit for me and the people that I have worked for me and stuff like that. Because it's like, you know, when you realize what is real, like what is actual, you know, if I'm saying that right, like what is actual, what's here, you know, and what we can use, and the stuff that Tesla talked about, you know, this is something that's constantly given to us. Like, it's not a second, it's not even a nanosecond go by where energy is just being thrown all around us. We either could disperse it and let it just go back into the ground and cycle back through into the environment, or we can use it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we have to, like, there's like so many different ways that we can use it, you know. And I've been working on this one thing, you know. We've always been using as a generator, you know, the magnet that passes a copper, and it creates the energy, and then we could harness that energy and then have lights and stuff like that in our house. You know, a regular generator. You could buy a generic generator, and then it's ran off of gas sometimes, and they do that on purpose. You really don't need that, because it's the magnet force. You break the magnetic field, and then it creates this energy, and that's how they harness it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we keep on burning fossil fuels. Like, that's the way we need to do it, but it's the only way that they're making energy now. Well, not the only way they're making it, but the way that they allow us to use it on our own now is through like burning a fossil fuel or something like that, when they're able to send us electricity and gas in other ways. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The burning of the fossil fuels ain't really generating energy like that. That's just a front, you know what I'm saying, to how they truly generating it.
Yeah, it's stupid. It makes no sense. Like, burning fossil fuels is just something. I mean, they way beyond that. Like, we do so many other things that's just. It makes no sense why. It's just like we're having a campfire, and we run our whole house off of a campfire, but we're burning that campfire all day, every day when we don't need to.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's crazy. It's like they want you to believe that there's a constant burning of a fire somewhere going on to power, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking earth. And it's crazy because that eternal flame is the ether, the eternal flame that they trying to mythologicize.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just like nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, when you really read into that and they try to explain it to you, that's steam they saying steam energy is nuclear energy, because all they say, and they're pouring on a rod that constantly stay hot. They're pouring water on that, and then they use that steam to turn turbines to give us energy. They're not doing that whatsoever. But if you look that up, that's what they're saying they're doing. That's not how they're making. That's not nuclear energy at all. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Yeah,
they have us on this loop. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that the science behind propulsion in today's world is at a primitive level because we burning things to get the exertion force when really all we got to deal with is compression. And really, you know, if you wanted to really create that kind of exertion, compressed air would be better than gas in a damn gas tank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can have compressed air and control the release of it to push the car forward. They can do that, man. Yeah. And then, you know,
definitely.
Air can propel the world. You know, they ain't telling us that. And just stuff like magnetism. In China, they got metal bars on each of the train parts, bottom of the train. And along the track, they got these big old strong magnets. So they don't use gas. They just pull the train around the track by activating the magnetic energy fields on and off.
Yeah. Definitely over here in New York and shit. That's all they do. Like, they have like that third rail. They call it a third rail because, you know, you have to have the 3 points in order to create that energy to make that thing shoot off, like barely with anything, you know. It's a triangle, like you've been pretty much talking about, but. Man, I have a lot to tell you. I want to show you some videos. I've been working on some things. It's like this little, some people call it a Tesla coil, where like, you know, you can pretty much charge your phone. You can bring a light over there. It just creates a magnet. It's like the tourist field that you're showing people like it's real. But you can put a light bulb over there and they'll light up the light bulb. I'm gonna just show you the videos. I'm gonna send them to you. I need to kind of speak to you because I want to have this like hands-on evidence just to show everybody else that this shit is real, you know. So
yeah, you on the same
connect with me.
You on the same energy I am. Email me because I was just thinking to myself that the next phase we going into over here on these platforms, man, we're going to be building our own energy generating machine from scratch together. And what we're going to do, we're going to sit here and think it out together. We're going to do a simple one first. And then if we want to get complex and start amplifying it, we could do that later. But I want to build a simple energy machine and power something live on camera to show the world that, you know what I'm saying, when they ask, how are you able to do that? And, you know, you can get into those secrets of electromagnetism. And see, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm with you on that. We can do that. I'm ready to start generating some energy just to show the world we got the power.
Yeah, for real. Because right now we could show it. It's easy because I don't know, like, you know, you're around my age. So it's like when we were growing up, they used to have this thing. It looked like a pencil sharpener. You could turn it. It used to light the light bulb up. And all that is just a bunch of magnets passing by a piece of copper that creates energy because you're turning it, you know. And just like the sun and the moon always spin, there's no force that's going to stop that we could create. You know what I'm saying? So
man, look here, I'm gonna get some brothers like you. I got another brother, and I'm gonna see. We need and listen. I want it to be our design, though. I don't really want to go online and say how to build an energy generator. I want us to come together from scratch, say, hey, what we need to generate energy in what parts, and I'll put the money into it, and I'll try to see if everybody else will throw some in it. We'll build it live.
Yeah, same here. I put the money into it, but I mean, I've already got some stuff right now like that. I mean, I want to show you, like, because you know, like the whole thing with old boy that. He had his car running off of water. It was really water and baking soda, but you know, like that kind of stuff we can create. But it's still using magnetism to separate the hydrogen from the oxygen within the water. You know what I'm saying? So that you can burn the hydrogen to make the engine run. You know, but it's still at the same time, it's still like a much more efficient than burning the fossil fuel. We're burning water. That's like. Water is the basis to almost everything on the earth, I feel, you know, but it's just like we can use it for so many different things. We use it as a fuel to help burn the food that we eat. So, you know, we can use it as a, you know, in a machine type of way. But, you know, even though our body works at, you know, on an alchemy level, but I mean, you know, I'm not trying to get too much because I need to talk to you. And I want to, you know, it's a couple people that you have on your panel on a regular that, you know, I feel like should be a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, they're very knowledgeable, and I feel like even people that's not really go crazy in the science, but they're able to interpret things that, you know, people that are into science, but they're not able to speak properly like myself. Like, I can't speak how I want to interpret what's in my mind. You get what I'm saying?
But listen, but if you speak and we understand what you're saying, and you accomplish your mission, because I'm going to tell you, you're doing a good job right now, brother.
Yeah, I just don't know that. That's what, you know, that's, everybody understands me. I need to know that because, I mean, I'd rather just show you. I'd rather build it. I mean, I have it. I'm going to give you first. I need you to have it because your shapes and the stuff that you talk about, those things are very important in what I'm doing. So please, man, I need to talk to you. I've been looking into your stuff for a little bit over 2 years. It was a little bit hard for me to really jump into it hard because I remember one of your first videos. I grew up as a biblical person, kind of. You know, like I was into the Bible growing up. And I kind of was like looking into your contradictions about the Bible, but I knew that you knew what you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, passion kind of, you know, the strength that you give off could kind of scare somebody off a little bit because you're trying to express something that is so powerful to some people that it could kind of push us away. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely know what you're saying because I know, like, for example, let's say I'm doing a video talking about how Christianity is fake or something. In my passion of exposing the lie, I may turn off the Christian that I'm trying to actually wake up.
Yeah. Even though the passion is rightfully so, it's just that, like, it could be like, oh, no, like, what I knew for so long cannot be wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how somebody can look at it. Oh, no, like, it couldn't, there's no way, like, and then you're just showing so much shit that it's like, you know, excuse my language, but you're showing so much stuff that it's like, yo, oh, no, you know, let me turn this off real quick. You know, something can be so scary to you, you have to turn that shit off. You got to turn the lights on real quick when you see a ghost in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
That happened to a lot of people when some people go through that when they first awakening, then they go back and then finally wake up and shit, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you, this has been like it's going on a 13-year journey now, you know, but it's just, it was a lot of research. There's a lot of in and out, a lot of emotional shit going in and out of this shit. But, you know, it's like I was accepting a lot of stuff inside of my, you know, like my crown chakra, and I was shitting the garbage out, you know what I'm saying? And putting it right back down where it's supposed to be. But,
yeah,
I mean,
man.
We got to connect, though. So let me hit you up.
Yeah, email me, man, today, right after the call, and I'm going to remember. Just put... You know what I'm saying?
You got emails from me.
What's your name? What's your name?
Isaac Godby.
Say it again.
Isaac, like ISAAC Godby. GODBEE. That's my last name is Godby.
I got you now. Wrote down. Okay, I'm gonna be looking for your name in my emails. Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate that, my brother. And by the way, people said you was a great caller, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the email, bro.
Oh, word, man. Yeah. It took kind of, you know, I've been going through these stages of change in these past 2 days. So I'm really gonna be more outspoken now. So instead of just like sitting in the thing,
hold
I already know
on.
what you do.
The brother just said he been going through some changes the past 2 days, ain't we all? See, that's astrological, brother. We've been having a lot of astrological energy happen. I covered this on the Easter show about how we was all going through another kind of rebirth. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Dope that you said it. Yeah, man, that's a confirmation. All right, my brother, hey, appreciate that, man. Call me back again.
All right, I'm still on. I'm muting myself.
Okay. Right. To all the callers on the line, I ain't forgot about you. I'm about to get to y'all now, but I just want to take a minute and say what's good to my brothers on the Hangout panel, man. I got Brandon, Quentin, and I got the brother Underdog, and I'm interested to hear what they got to say as well. So callers, I'm bouncing back and forth from the Hangouts to the call line. I'm gonna let the brothers on the call on the Hangout line talk to the people for a minute, introduce themselves, and we'll get back to the phone line.
Hey, what's going on, family? What's going on, man? Everything good with you, bro? Been a little minute.
What's good? That's Brandon with the HOTC, everybody. And
man.
It's been a long minute, man. What brings you back, my brother? It's good to hear you. It's good to see you.
I'm starting to see that the snakes are starting to come out. So I just had to come up here and tell you the same snakes that was fucking with me, and you know what I'm saying, trying to start what me and the family would start. You know what I'm saying? Cause they saw the energy. You know what I mean? They were trying to get me to come with that bullshit, but I ain't want no part. So they slandered, and I had to step back. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let you know that you know what I'm saying, what might be said ain't true. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Mason. I ain't no goddamn Illuminati. I do stand the light. I am for truth. I ain't no Mason, but I am my mother's son. I'm about building. I'm about love. I'm about all that shit. But I just want to let you know, man, that I'm a real one, dog. Like, this shit ain't nothing about no Satan worship and none of that shit. But Allergic, you know, I had a fallout with him. You know, Tim Osmond, all them motherfuckers with the duck face, they tried me and all that bullshit. But I don't want to take from the show, man. Just when you
guess what? No, listen. I'm going to tell you, bro, what you doing is real, man. I respect what you doing. Because I just did a stream. I know you was listening in to it. And you came up here and you addressed me and you said, brother, I just want to let you know what it is. Yo, that right there makes me feel a lot better. I ain't going to take now. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That right there gives me a little assurance right there. At least on Brandon end. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a lot of snakes out there. I ain't gonna lie to you, hey, man. It was some snakes in the camp, but you know what I'm saying? For all the Bible thumpers out there, man, you always gonna have snakes that grow with the flowers. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have weeds, but you gotta let them motherfuckers grow, man. So when they expose themselves, you can set the fire to the whole goddamn field, and then when that goddamn grass grow back, that bitch grow back greener. You're gonna be standing with your real one. So you know what I'm saying? Tim Osmond, all them motherfucking real Illuminatis. You can't fuck with me or my family, nigga, because we fucking with some real power. We fucking with that universal power. So, allergic to bullshit, yeah, nigga, you done expose yourself, bitch. Tim Osmond, Osha, all y'all duck motherfuckers, Josh Shirley, all y'all motherfuckers, yeah, nigga, y'all been exposed, bitch. So fuck what you heard. I ain't no Mason, bitch. But guess what? I do stand on my square, and I dare any one of y'all motherfuckers to come fuck with me, nigga, because I got that shit over here. But get your show back, bro. But I just want to let you know, man, I ain't about that shit. I'm a real nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a fireman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some Masons and shit all over the world, but the motherfuckers approached me and I said, I'm good. You feel me? Because I take my own oath. My oath is myself and my God, and that's the God of this universe, the God that created nature. You know what I'm talking about? The God of love and peace. That's the fucker that I worship. But all that other pagan, dick in the booty ass shit that allergic all them motherfuckers with, fuck that shit, nigga. And I stand on my square and I say that. But yeah, I fuck with you, Sanchez.
Guess what, my brother? You right there, what you just did, and I can hear it and feel your passion. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I appreciate you, dude. You came and just gave me a lot of assurance. I totally scratch you off the fucking suspicion list. And the reason I do that, first of all, to the people that's listening, the brother wasn't mad at me for being suspicious about him. He's saying, shit, man, I don't blame you. It was some snakes in the grass. You ain't know who to trust, basically. And he came to clarify himself up. And I can only respect the hell out of that, man. Y'all got to salute Brandon. Salute the brother Brandon for that, man. He got my respect for that, man. That was enough for me.
I'm gonna tell you the real ones, dog. You got Sir Drop, Huey P, you feel me, Knowledge, Uprising, all, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you had motherfuckers in the clique that tried to put us with eyes because they ain't want to see the HOTC shit grow, you know what I'm saying? Because it's power, dog. Like, on some real shit, man, all we about, man, just people just speaking truth, dog. You know what I'm saying? How you out here doing your truth, you know what I'm saying? We coming together as a collective, you know what I'm saying? We individuals, but we come together in truth, that real light. But niggas that really own that Asian shit, they don't like that shit. They all about debunking all this debate and shit. I say fuck that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for us to like stand in truth. Cause if you can't stand for truth, nigga, you gonna down your knees. So fuck all that shit, man.
Hey, that's a fact. And I want to thank you one more again, my brother. And if you want to stay on, brother, stay on with me because you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have a lot of moment of truths today. Man, the community the community is so cluttered with agents that what we're doing is only natural to happen. Like we can't move on like a clusterfuck united with wolves amongst the sheep. Man, right. There's been too many signs. So whatever left of the community after this is good because listen, I only want people around me that's about liberation and truth. I ain't got no other kind of agendas because I'm not an agent. So you don't see me pushing no kind of registration, listen, I ain't selling you nothing, no conferences, no nothing. Only thing I'm doing is going live and I'm giving you my research. And some people say, you know what? I'm going to donate to him for that. But if don't nobody give me a dime, guess what'll happen? I'll be going live every day doing it for free.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's handlers out here, bro, Sanchez. Like, I fuck with me and a couple of brothers, we fuck with Savon Beaumont and shit. And like, on some real shit, man, we did an interview, me and Sean, you know what I'm saying? We did an interview with, you know what I'm saying, Sophia Stewart, the mother of the Matrix. Then, like I said, we called up a little while later, and her handler was like, "Nah, you can't really fuck with them." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, like you said, it's time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I don't look at the Bible as no religious book, but it's some shit hidden in there. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's only gonna be a remnant of real people standing in the end, cause the goddamn the way the world moving, man, with this CERN and this 5G and all this shit they talking about. Fuck all that fear tactics, dog. Like, it's only gonna be some real people standing in the end. And, you know, all the real ones got to stand up and, like, you know what I'm saying, we got to fight, bro. Like, it's like I told everybody in these videos, you know what I'm saying, the last war that's going to be fought is a war for your motherfucking mind. And if you weak, you know what I'm saying, you're going to lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? They already got the soul and shit. So you got to fight, bro. Like, you got to stand guard at your mind because motherfuckers want everything, bro. Like,
hey, that's deep, bro. I've been researching this gang stalking shit. And it say that you can be targeted by up to 20, 30 individuals working secretly to destroy some people in society who they deem may be a threat because of what they know. Now, these people ain't no rich people in society and right. Like that. They regular motherfuckers. That's when I started tripping off. I'm like, whoa, yeah, why would they be rich people? Because if you're rich, you connected. So if the Illuminati were going to gang stalk somebody and had a list of agents to do that, 9 times out of 10, a person will be an average day Joe, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to blow the whistle in some kind of way. He knows something too deep. And I start to think about myself like, damn, I know I'm being gang stalked because I fit that whole profile plus all the symptoms of being gang stalked. I fit them and more. Like, god damn, I was tripping. So I did the stream, and while doing the stream, I got gang stalked. That is fucking weird.
You're right, cause bro, it's the same shit that's been happening in every era. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna use they gonna use the motherfuckers close to you. Like I said, you could use any religious book, bro. It's always gonna be a fucking Judas. It's always gonna be motherfuckers closest to you that's gonna try to take you the fuck out. So, you know what I'm saying? Once you expose them, where they gonna run to? You know what I'm saying? And that's the same shit with Nipsey Hussle. If you go back and you look at it, it was just the fact that it was niggas close to him that hated on him. You feel me? Because, like, it's niggas, and I'm from the hood. You got niggas that don't want to be liberated. You got niggas that want to stay in the gutter and want to gang bang, want to kill their brother, want to sell dope to their mother. They don't want to do the shit the way it's supposed to be. So, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas that we fuck with that, you know what I'm saying, they don't like the fact that, damn, this nigga, given the truth, I had to go be a Mason. I had to get my ass beat on the paddle and all this shit. And this nigga, where he get the knowledge from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had niggas in my own camp. Oh, Brandon must be a Mason, cause how the fuck you know that? Bitch, because, bitch, I open myself up to the universe. Like, I ain't take no oath. I ain't sell my soul to none of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And since there's a lot of other niggas out here that's standing up for the truth, shit, the universe gonna give you what you ask for. You have not cause you have not cause you ask not. So if you got a good heart, nigga, like the shit gonna come to you. So that's
Big
all
facts.
I gotta say, bro.
Bro, that's big facts right there. If you sincere and you genuine, if you like go within yourself and you want to know it, it'll be revealed to you if you open. That's what happened to me. I ain't have to go through no initiation. Man, I got mad respect for you, my brother. And to the people out there that feel some kind of way about me, that's fine. Go your way, I'ma go mine. And we cool and we ain't gotta never talk. And we ain't got to kill each other and be all disrespectful. But hey, shout out to the sister Shantae as well for joining us. Thank you, sister. And
what's good, Brother Sanchez?
What's good? How you doing, sister?
I'm good. Just, I don't know, man. Been seeing a lot of shit going on lately. You know, it makes you feel some type of way. But I just want to say once again, thanks for having us on the panel. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the people in the chat. Well, I ain't got much to say, but we already know what's going on. The only message I got to all the people, yeah, my bad. The only message I got to the people listening is that we gotta step our game up. We know what these people are doing to us. We gotta use this knowledge and put in the work. Because otherwise, we're not gonna protect ourselves. That's the only thing I had to say.
Big facts, my sister. And shout out to the sister Shantae, all the brothers on the panel. Give me 1 minute. Let me see who on the call line, because I think I can hear them. And let me see who area code up here.
Brother Umze from Philly, bro. What's up, homie?
Okay, I can hear you loud and clear, my brother. What's good with you? Thanks for calling in. Talk to the people. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. Hey, yo. Hey, what's up, brother Sanchez? I feel. Hey, yo, man. I seen the topic and I was like, damn, I gotta call in and you know, put my word in with this gang stalking shit, man. That is kind of like what, you know. I don't want to say it's kind of like what we signed up for, is being truthers and shit like that. But like ever since I got grassroots into, you know, activism and trying to spread, you know, the truth and trying to, you know, open people's eyes, you know, a lot of shit has happened to me. I had women try to get close to me and shit, man, and try to sabotage my life and shit, like all kinds of shit, man. It's no game out here, man. We just gotta, you know, protect each other, man, for those who are legit. But these motherfuckers, man, this shit is crazy, bro. And I you know what I mean? I feel you, man. I feel like, yo,
man,
bullshit, man.
It's so deep that it's so high tech now. Some of these gang stalkers got equipment that send silent frequencies into your left ear. Like, just say if you're using headphones online, and it's crazy, man. They said that if you got twitching, sometime if you're not doing nothing and your body just jerk for no reason, hey, I can't even lie, man. I do that sometime. They say you may be being gang stalked with cyber technology and shit. See, I'm about to do a lot of videos on this gang stalking shit because it's so many different levels of it, man. Like it can get real deep into frequency waves and shit like that.
I started researching it last month. About a month ago, I started researching gang stalking because I started having like these kind of like not symptoms, but like people, weird phone calls, people following me and shit. The calling me with the 0000000, phone calls, harassing ass private phone calls from a private number that keep hanging up on me all the time. Like, I get that shit all the time. The all ones phone calls where they'll call and they'll fucking hang up and they'll call again, and then you'll hear some shit on the line and they'll hang up again. The ringing in the ears, I get that. The out of nowhere twitching and shit, and the other thing, weird motherfuckers following me. That is the whole thing. See, Brother Sanchez, I'm over here in Philly where all the fucking Masonic lodges shit, they're everywhere out this bitch. Like, I wish somebody, like, need a campaign to just burn these motherfuckers down, for real, like.
Hey, man, you know what I like about up north, too, in Philly and where you at? Y'all got them cop watching people, the cop watcher units and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the people who they police the police and shit.
Yeah. See, you gotta watch them motherfuckers too, though, man. Like, you can't really trust nobody out in this shit nowadays, because a weak-minded motherfucker, man, it's just easy to cut them a check and get them to do something. That's just what happened to Nipsey Hussle. It was a weak-minded motherfucker that you know what I'm saying, they came along, cut his old fucking snitch ass a check to go do a job for the LAPD. And they probably been gang stalking Nipsey Hussle since he got out of jail and shit, man.
Man, they was, you know, he was on the watch wait. They probably been on his ass for so long. You right, man. Yo, it's crazy because I was so naive to this shit. Like, yeah, like they got so many, the resources they got. I'm talking about people resources. They can have 20 motherfuckers on one person and it's nothing to them. They got manpower. Like, when you realize that the Central Intelligence Agent, all of these different alphabet boys, is really there for the citizens, to police the citizens, you'll see, man, like, they're trying to control the most brightest minds in this society that they would deem a threat that can change the paradigm that they created to keep everybody docile. So, you know, the Holy Grail, the only thing gonna activate that awakening, and we found it. That's why I'm so paranoid, because the shit we teaching about, literally the ancients called the Holy Grail. And, yo, that was crazy. Somebody just screamed like a motherfucker with that Holy Grail, boy. That's that Holy Ghost. Let me be quiet though, and let me see if somebody else wanna chime in real quick. Hold to my people on the Hangouts. I'm gonna get back to the Hangouts in just 1 minute. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on mute, bro.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. To the caller from the 314 area code, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, what up, Brother Sanchez? Kyron, calling you St. Louis.
Kyron. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Talk to him. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man, I'm just calling in, man. I saw your show last night, man. You connected a lot of dots, and you went in, man. Like, it was very eye-opening for me, man. I just wanted to call in and thank you for putting out that knowledge, man. I'm just, you got a lot of shit on your channel, a lot of information on your channel, man. I'm about to start digging into it. But I did want to ask you a question. Do you agree with the work of Martin Kinney?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, man. I agree wholeheartedly with the work of Martin Kinney up until his interpretation of what the North Pole is. And I'm going to tell you, let me tell you something real quick. What made me outcasted in the flat earth community is my interpretation of the North Pole versus everybody else. What I'm finding out is everybody hides something about this North Pole, and they ain't scared to say that it's free energy. But that ain't what the focus of a lot of more people's shit is. It's like when they lead you back to the North Pole, it's Agartha and Lemuria, but that's just like Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's not fucking free energy. So that's my thing with Martin Kinney and all them, and besides the fact that he's on that hot page, what the government recommend. I did a split. Look, I didn't make this up. The government said they censoring flat Earth to when you type it in, the shit that pop up gonna be what they want it to be. And all I'm saying is the government wants you to see him too. So, man, people could say I'm hating on him all they want to, but I agree wholeheartedly with the cosmic egg and everything all the way up into, damn it, now we can't generate energy at the North Pole because this the land of the damn Argothians and the Hyperboreans.
Hey, do you have well, I know you probably got extensive videos on the flat Earth, man. But I want to thank you for your time, man. Again, man, thanks for putting out the information. I'm gonna let somebody else get on, man. Appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you, my brother. I think you had a great question. I'm glad we was able to clarify that to the people.
Hey, yes, sir. Right on, man. God bless.
Same to you, my brother. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to the panel, man, because I don't want to have y'all just sitting there. To my people on the panel, and then I'll go to the next caller in a minute. If you're still on the line, I'll go to the callers. But to my people on the panel, do y'all want to chime in right now, man?
Yo. What's happening, y'all? It's me, it's Q. Just calling.
What's good, man?
Much, bro. Just really calling to, chime in on everything going on, because one, with the whole thing with them doing the gang stalking thing, it's just funny, like you said, to see them do that shit live as we talking about it while we in the chat room and we all sitting there trying to moderate the shit. But I mean, I wanted to let you know, I totally agree with you on the measures that you got to take to protect yourself. Like when you were saying, okay, if I'm a form of society, motherfuckers gonna have to go through some tests in order to, you know what I'm saying? And to some people, that might sound extreme, but when you messing with this gravity, when you messing with this magnitude of subject, that shit is necessary. And that's why I just wanted to let you know, anything you need me to do on my part to help, I'm definitely down. Because I couldn't be an agent if I wanted to. Too broke, I don't know nobody, I don't trust nobody.
But you know what? Some people I ain't even suspicious of, and you one of them, my brother. And I just want to say this to the people too while it's on my mind. That was a slander channel that put a video up about me, and I've sent in a thing to get them a copyright strike. Now here's an announcement to my haters and the people who like to cut off snippets of my videos and re-upload it to try to expose me. I'm gonna make sure you get a copyright strike every time if you don't do what I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care if you my enemy or my friend. If you want to upload my content, upload the entire fucking video or don't mess with it at all. I'm not going to let you cut my shit up to make little slander campaigns and take shit out of context. See, I'm such a real nigga though, that even if you want to slander me and take my video, I'm giving you permission. If you my enemy and you want to use my content to slander me, I'm giving you permission, but the only thing I say is upload the entire video, not edit it. You can upload my entire video on your channel just the way it's uploaded on mine. Then you can go live on your channel and say, hey guys, let's talk about that video that I uploaded on my channel. It was from Brother Sanchez. Did you watch the entire video? Let's talk about this and that and that. But I'm not going to let you just pick out and take out to try to paint the narrative somewhere. So that's real what I'm saying. I'm even telling my enemies, you can re-upload my shit, but re-upload the whole thing. That's all I'm saying. Now, how real is that? So that was just to the people out there. They was popping up talking about, man, you got such and such a strike. Yeah, I ain't gonna give nobody permission to slander me. So, that's how that's gonna go, man. And shout out to everybody on the panel. I appreciate y'all. And Q, you already know it's good, man. You already know it.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to let everybody else know. We got to be vigilant and protect one another and Bro Sanchez. It's like, this shit is real and we ain't bullshitting with it. We not finna stop because we scared when it comes to this electromagnetism shit. Like, I was on the Hangouts the other day with Huey, and I forgot who else it was, but he was building one of the devices in the machine, and he got some shit up and working. He was showing me and Huey that shit, a couple of them really. And he's like, it ain't that hard to make, was going to give us the cost and the list of the shit.
I need to holler at him ASAP.
Yeah, we really damn near wanted to keep it back chat. You know what I'm saying, for a minute, but we gonna that's why I was trying to email you before and hit you up on Messenger just to, kind of try to brush that by you. But just whenever we all get a chance, and whether it's on panel or off panel, just in hangouts or whatever kind of shit, let's all build on that, because each one teach one, and if we all got it, you can't pinpoint one person and say, hey, this person is guilty of so and so when everybody's doing it.
Yeah, that's no doubt, man. I'm definitely trying to check that out. And listen, I forgot to take a minute and get a sister shout out. Universal Element, appreciate you, my sister. Salutes to you and Brandon James and the Awakened One. Who else we got here? She said love, knowledge, truth, and free energy. That's all we need. Get out of our movement of truth, you damn agents of deception. That's right. I'm standing behind it. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Swin Flame. I get it. Swin Flame. Appreciate that. Big C. I would really love to see a show from you where you talk about plant medicine, psilocybin mushroom, ayahuasca, San Pedro, and peyote, the use of these plants in consciousness and tapping into other dimensions. I'm definitely can do that. I definitely can do that. I did make one video on the psilocybin ayahuasca. Go check it out on Bro Sanchez TV. Just go click on the video section, hit the magnifying glass to search the videos, put in mushroom, and it should pop up, man. Appreciate that. Check that out and then let me know what you think, but I'm going to still do another one. And shout out to Danielle Sanchez and to the HOTC once again, Brandon James, showing love. And you know what? I'm going to get back to this thing and we're going to keep on building, man, because I got a couple of people on the panel and I want to make sure everybody, you know what I'm saying, get in where they fit in so y'all can chop it up real quick. Just unmute yourself. It don't matter. And then I'm going to go back to the call line.
Anybody? But yeah, on the Nipsey situation too, the forward thinking and that I also wanted to say, like you said, it ain't really more so about us still going back and forth on is he dead, is he ain't, did the cops kill him or did the street niggas. At the end of the day, taking away the most important thing is what they not saying is Dr. Sabi. They got that nigga's name on gag order damn near. That whole Freemasonic funeral really pissed me the fuck off. Because you could tell they had everybody, approached with what they could and couldn't say.
That's a fact.
Like you didn't see none of his rolling 60s Crips, homie. The niggas that was in the streets with him day in and day out, year in and year out, get up there and speak their piece. That type of shit. You know how many rappers?
You know what it let me know? It let me know that the media have succeeded at dumbing the people down so much, and the court system is such a circus show, and it ain't right nowadays. It's based upon the media, which is they can steer it however they want. It let me know at any given moment they can mark any one of us as a threat. And before you know it, all of America will be saying you need to give his ass the electric chair, and you won't even know why the fuck the news have been to put some shit out on you. Got people out there, man, he emailed me and talked about let's go and shoot up the motherfucking Pentagon. Next thing you know, we've been watching him for a while. He's been making YouTube videos and show a couple of clips from him where you saying a little something about the government when you was mad. And all of America would say, oh, yeah, he working with goddamn ISIS. Yeah, I'm glad they can do this. Your family probably know, man, they framed my son. But it don't matter. The majority rules that media in most of America, and they can give your ass the chair and most of the history or write it off like that brother was a terrorist, man, and they supposed to kill him. And guess what? It'll be niggas online saying, man, nope, it's not an assassination, you idiots. Why would they have to assassinate him for speaking out against the government? And them the agents right there. See what I'm saying? That shit right there deep.
Those are people that Harriet Tubman will look back and say, if y'all want to be free, you got to kill these niggas because they gonna telling you and make sure you get caught.
Bitch.
It's a dirty game. No, I hear you, Sanubi.
Man. I'm not gonna stunt. Didn't like the whole Tim Osmond thing, like these death threats and shit. Like that's the shit I be talking about. That shit I take serious, and it's like for niggas to be coming at niggas like that, and then think they can't be touched or something can't happen to them. That shit ain't okay, and everybody need to be vigilant about that. And if there's anybody near that motherfucker or on some shit with him, that nigga need to be checked. Cause ain't no more losing leaders shit, like this.
That RPS shit, dog, they got a lot of fucking trolling, dude. Like on the Discord shit, bro. I deal with them motherfuckers personally, but they fucking just on some crazy weirdo shit, bro. Like real weirdo shit, bro, for real. And when we told them we ain't want no pause, that's when they started doing the whole slander shit like they do on the Sanchez. So fuck them, bro. They don't really got no power at all. All the thing the motherfuckers do, they got like 20 motherfuckers, and they create a whole bunch of YouTube accounts. And what they do is when you start talking shit, they try to porn bomb you and all that shit. But the motherfuckers scared, but they ain't got no power. They ain't nothing but
the words in the mind.
Right. We damn near knew that after the Flat Earth conference when bro was talking about just how they tried to chop his shit and then just have him on that yelling flat motherfucking power instead of actually talking about the important shit and really taking it seriously. That's when they was first starting to do that hit shit.
Yeah.
Man, they did me so motherfucking wrong that first conference, man. I'd never forgive them for that. That's when I turned I knew then that what I was doing was separate what they do. I saw through that shit like, oh, they trying to make it like I'm some kind of goddamn, nutcase or some shit the way they did.
You seem like what y'all from behind the curve.
Yep. So right, tried to make me a hit piece, goddamn. That's crazy, man. Hey, talk to him, Sanu.
Like they know you ain't a hit piece, but they tried to make a hit piece out of you, and bro ass was willing to do it willingly.
Yeah, these guys will sit. These guys will sit back and listen to what you got to say, take down everything you got to say, figure out a way to work against it, and come back at you later. Like they, you're not gonna know anything about them. Like they you kind of get a little egg on off of them agreeing with the right way, but then, they just agreeing at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you something else too, man. A lot of times, the people who really got the power to really, like, the community is made out of the regular people, like, in the chat room, y'all on the panel. I think a lot of the people just so want to be entertained, they don't give a fuck if a person may be an agent or not. Or a lot of people may be got fan pride, because a lot of these channels, man, that come into question, they do have cult-like behavior. And I do represent something that's more open and more like what we got here is different. It ain't a dictatorship. So, but a lot of time, what I mean is you free to disagree here. A lot of places when you disagree there, the chat room turn on you and all that shit. I don't see that a lot in my chat rooms. But what I mean is if you go to some of these places and disagree with them, you're an agent, you're a shield, and this and that. When I talk about the word agent, I'm talking about somebody with an agenda. You got to look around the community and see who got agendas. I don't. What I mean by agenda is if you're promoting something, all right, if you're promoting or selling something that is, like, for example, if I say, okay, goddamn, register for this goddamn Flat Earth Circus every year. We're going to come over here. We're going to ride on rides. We're going to wear our shirts, eat funnel cake. That's an agenda. At that point, it's hard to tell if I'm doing it to get the truth out or am I doing it to get you to my goddamn fairground. You see what I'm saying? If I'm saying, yeah, it's gonna be $75 to get in, and it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's the agenda blur the reasons of why you're doing it or not.
The agenda should be free though. Let me shut up. Look, it's a problem. This shit's serious. Like, how to be though? Like, that's my question though. Like, how to be when you're in a situation where this is happening? Like, it'll drive you crazy, will it not? So like, when you're trying to put the pieces together, you know they together. You trying to rationalize with yourself that these people aren't what they are. So that takes a whole process. So then, yeah. So how to be in these situations? I think it more so is about letting everything be a way to get back to source. So everything from that perspective, whatever, no matter what happened, you all good anyway because you fortified in your divinity of you knowing that you living right and you living righteous. So that's the point of being righteous. So my question would be like, is all of this shit, because for sure I'm being gangstalked, for sure. People be repeating words and shit that I said in meetings and other meetings and shit, like, and it's the tech world. Look, it's over. It's a wrap. So yeah, that's when, oh man, I was thinking about like surrounding somebody's house. But anyway, you know, and you can point the device towards the bedroom, whatever, melatonin. I don't know. But the thing is everything for the purpose. Okay, so did we enslave ourselves? So is this all an alchemical motherfucking experiment? And the goal is to get the stone and you get Aurora. I don't know about the North Pole and seeing Aurora, but I need to see Aurora. But you get Aurora after you get the white triangle that spins to the left that's surrounded by two circles. Then you get the Aurora. You are in the quantum state. You are a biohacker now. You have genetically altered yourself. You have unlocked genetic DNA. You have junk DNA. That's the thing. That's the whole purpose of everything. So with that being said, okay, do niggas need 400 more years of slavery? Niggas don't still understand. All the symbols around you. All right, never mind. All right. But how to be though, Sanchez?
Hey, you going in, bro. Like,
yeah, man, much love.
What I understand, bro, like we living in a metaphysical maze, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you come out your mother's womb, after them 9 months in that darkness, bro, you come into this realm. And this realm, bro, got a lot of roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to meet some motherfuckers that's going to help you get through the maze. You're going to have some motherfuckers that's going to keep you from going through the maze. But the end game, you know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the way world's set up, bro, you'll see that it's a maze, bro. You gotta fight through it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but experiences. You know what I'm saying? And shit, as far as I'm concerned, everybody down here are gods in some way, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the universal God, but we have the qualities and the characteristics of a God. You know what I'm saying? We have the power to reason and logic within ourselves, within our brothers and our sisters. But you got motherfuckers out here, man, that, you know what I'm saying, that they have their archonic energy. They vampires, you know what I'm saying? They leech on you when you got that light. You know what I'm saying? Just like a light that you turn on your porch light. You know what I'm saying? The Mars and the Nats and shit, they flock to that light. But when that real light come on, motherfuckers can't really stand to it. So, you know what I'm saying? We just got to battle through this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The archonic motherfuckers, they on their job, but they doing their job. The agents, they doing their job.
Turn on the light.
It's gonna only make you stronger. If you're a real one, you know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey Hussle said, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's blessed to have strong enemies because it's only gonna make you fucking stronger if you got a heart of gold. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta look at it, bro. This is amazing. Dog.
Hey, you touched on something too.
Hey, you just went in.
Yeah, when you said we be, you know, the God or, you know, the Most High in the sense in this existence, like I was telling my homie the other day, you know, when it comes to being the Most High, when you the Most High, being the Most High ain't as interesting to you as being one of us. As in, like, you have to, you know, when you know everything, it ain't as interesting as when you got things to figure out. So forever we be stuck down trying to figure out how to be the Most High because we ain't never had that much power in the Most High coming down to be us.
Let me cut in real quick. I gotta make an important announcement. Shout out to my brother Travis Scott, man, for that $50 super chat donation, brother. Drop the 5-0 on me, man. Much love, man. He been hitting me up with the support. Appreciate that, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, bro. We trying to reach back up to our high selves. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're in our lower state, but you know what I'm saying. You know, in the God realm, they gave us a toolbox, our chakras. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you first come down here, you know, we all was born into this thing called sin. That sin is a mathematical equation because we understand sin or the sign. You understand what they really talking about. You know, when they say A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What is C squared? C squared is self. You know what I'm saying? The ancients, you know what I'm saying, they left all these signs and symbols and stuff behind, but somehow or another, you know, you had the motherfuckers that turned it into dogma. You know what I'm saying? So while we around here saying, you know, and I ain't shooting shots at nobody, it's the devil, but we gotta really start to use our eyes in the way we never used them before, bro, and start really looking at this shit because everything is everything down here, bro. We just gotta eat the fish and spit the bones out. And then we spit the bones out. We gotta understand that we use them same bones and make tools out of the motherfuckers, bro. That's why this knowledge is so powerful, bro, and they want to stop us from fucking going to our highest state of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, people were building fucking pyramids, bro. People building empires. I'm talking about regular motherfucking people, bro, was building empires, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to take no oath.
That's material, and that's the problem. You know that's material. That's material, and that's the problem. That's third dimensional, and that's the whole crux of the issue. So the universe is like, okay, I'm gonna make you niggas the material then, so that you can see how I feel, and niggas still don't understand.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So now
let me give a big shout out to my family, Teardrop Hall, real quick. Much love to Teardrop Hall. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off. I had to, you know what I'm saying, get that shout out to my peeps real quick. And you know what? Hold up for a minute to my people on the panel real quick since y'all let me cut in. Let me see if this caller want to say anything because it's only actually it's two callers on the line. I'm gonna see. Let me see. Caller from the 870 area code. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Go ahead and talk to the people. You got the floor.
Well, damn shit. I wasn't expecting to get the floor. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat. You know, shout out to you, bro Sanchez, because you let a nigga know I wasn't retarded and I wasn't going crazy around this bitch. So shout out to you.
Much love.
Yeah, real talk, man. I just wanted to come in and, you know, drop my own bumps here real fast. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, just looking at pictures of celebrities and movie stars and shit like that. Some females that I had crushes on when I was growing up and shit like that. And I've come to find out that most of those niggas are men.
Hell no.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Yeah, do your thing.
You can go. Hold on. You can go on Instagram, and I swear to you, you will see pictures of motherfuckers like Jay-Z or Kevin Gates, and you will see them hooked up with their bitch. But you will see them see the female grab them by the waist, and you will see that this nigga got more curve than this bitch guy. What you get from that?
Nothing at all, my nigga. Nothing at all. Well, I'm just listening though, but I'm open-minded because I heard of this before, and they so weird you can't put it past it. So I'm open-minded, but I don't know enough to talk on it. I just know enough. Well, I don't know enough. Therefore, when people get on this subject, I shut up and listen. I call it the transvestigation subject. The last time I tried to speak on it, I got in a lot of trouble from my people because they said, brother, you didn't do enough research to speak on it. Stop, bro Sanchez. You ain't researching enough.
I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. I was in the middle of a conversation right before I decided to call you. You know, I was like, damn, you know, I listened to Bro Sanchez. You know, I'm gonna take the opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and call. Fuck it. And before I did that, I was on the phone and I was talking to him about this shit, one of my partners. And in the middle of the conversation, I got one of those little, you know, that little cut off shit that you get from time to time that I know everybody that heard while they was in the middle of a conversation on their cell phone or whatever. So I hung up. I said, fuck it, you know what? I'm gonna just hop on Bro Sanchez Live and see what the people that's in this chat think about what I got to say as far as when these niggas take off their shirt. Pick one. It don't matter who it is. When they take off their shirt, you look at their chest. Look at it real goddamn close, and you will notice that it used to be some titties sitting up there.
Hey, if you talk about Rick Ross, you might be right.
No, I ain't talking about just a motherfucker with some sagging titties, because these niggas cold with these knives now, I'm telling y'all. If you pay attention, these niggas been doing this shit for a long motherfucking time. I'm telling you. And when you start to notice some of the shit that I don't know, you will see. It ain't that hard. Just look at these niggas. They be on the beach and shit, running and shit. Like, look at Angelina Jolie or one of them little white bitches. They be running up down the beach and shit. They look like white dudes with titties. And if they shake their ass the right way, I'm telling you, slow down some of your little favorite music videos with your little Cardi B's or whatever. And I ain't shitting on nobody, man. Look.
But listen, y'all got to get this man props. They own it. This brother slowing it down, pausing the shit. He's looking hard. You got to get that man his props. He getting his Sherlock on with this shit.
You will see these folks' balls pop out sometime, bro. All you got to do is pay attention. Look, you can pay $400 for some shit, $4,000 for some ass or some shit, but you can't hide them guts, player.
God damn. Let me ask you something. Are all the men in Hollywood women and all the women men? Is that true?
I'm going to put it to you like this here, Bro Sanchez, man. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say about 98.9% of them son of bitches.
What about Andre the Giant? That's a big bitch choke slamming them niggas. There's a big bitch up there choke slamming niggas. Hey.
You know what? That sounds funny, but it's quite possible that there is a big bitch slamming niggas.
This is fun now.
I know it sounds funny, man. Hey, look, bro. Let's check it out, Bro Sanchez, man. Look, I've been waiting for a long time to get this conversation. Let me say this real quick.
Hey, y'all, excuse me for the B word. It just made it more funny. I didn't address no woman. Yeah, I didn't address a woman. That's the B word.
Saying that, you know, I'm a hood dude. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me for every cuss word I let out. Excuse me, y'all. You know, I mean, respect. And I ain't trying to tear down y'all legends, man, because I love these people too. But y'all got to understand that some of the women that we look at, most of the women that we look at that we think be fine, that we want to, you know what I'm saying, do something with, them niggas be niggas, my niggas.
Man, I don't care what you say. Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't a woman.
Like, what part of argument y'all do?
I bet you you can say that he ain't no woman, but I bet you can't get the Tyson Beckford to tell me he ain't no woman.
Hey, I love this shit. It's fun, yo. Let's think of some. Okay, now I named a couple of dudes. I'm gonna name some women, and you gotta tell me if they men. And see, I'm open-minded to this because I do believe we don't know and you can't. I believe it's some weirdness going on, so I'm open-minded. But I'm kind of silly with this because it is kind of funny when you think about these celebrities as different sexes and shit.
You the one that helped me further open my mind and expand my territory. So, hey, thank yourself. You did.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. And that's why I ain't never closing my mind on the transvestigation subject. But I tell you what, I tell you what, let's talk about can any brother on a panel name like a woman-shaped woman right now that we can kind of make it hard for him to say as a man? Just the fact that we gotta but just the fact that we gotta think this hard kind of give his argument a little light though, all right?
What about Rihanna?
Hey, look, man, I got all type of moves.
No, look, man, they'll break Rihanna down. Look, here's what I've been. Now, look, here go one thing I've been trying to do because I've been trying to debunk this transvestical shit, right? I cannot find a woman on none of these TV shows without the neck cavity. Now, they don't have Adam's apples, but I just never see a normal neck like my girl's neck. I never see a normal neck. So I'm like, do you just gotta have this structure
when I found it out, my nigga,
in Hollywood, or what the fuck going on? And then I started researching these silicone masks. Goodness.
Look.
This shit really deeper than I thought. I didn't think it was that deep until I dove in it. But no, these people that they saying as men and women, like they'll tell you prince or woman, that shit is just idiotic as fuck. But what I am saying is, it's a lot of goddamn cross-gender motherfuckers. You remember that Jerry Springer show or Phil Donahue or something? And he had all the women, right? He like, look at these beautiful women. He was like, they're all men. You don't remember that show? You had to remember that show, man. It was a talk show.
It was definitely Jerry Springer.
Like I said, I love these people just like y'all do.
Hey, Sir Drop, listen what he gonna say to your response real quick, cause I hear what Sir Drop saying. Oh, you didn't hear him?
I can hear Sir Drop.
Oh, shit.
I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
Oh, dang, my bad. I must not be running him through on your end. You okay? Look, I tell you what. Let me do that. You should be able. I'm gonna go raw.
Roger P. Henson.
Oprah
Roger P. Henson
and Gabriel Union.
That's the guy.
Both of them to Roger P. and Gabriel Union.
That's the guy.
Oprah Winfrey is.
Man, y'all don't know what these people is, though, is all I'm saying. Man, y'all can't just keep calling these people.
When a woman, when they don't have
But
kids,
hold on. For Underdog get it, let me just say this. I tried to debate a couple people doing the transvestigations, and people were sending me information that let me know that I didn't do a lot of research on that shit. It's some people out there. It's some people out there that really know what to look for and was pointing shit out. I was like, damn. But
I'm not as good as you, Bro Sanchez, as far as the computer technology and putting up stuff and putting it out there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you, if you put pictures in front of me, I can point shit out to you that makes total sense. And the way I came across it is when I noticed that they started to put transgender bodybuilders out to the world. I mean, just look at the old titties on them men. Look at them old titties, and then you start looking at dudes that you thought was dudes, and then you would notice that they got old titties on them too.
Hey, he said old titties.
Let me say this right. Here's why I don't give a shit about the transvestical shit, right? Until that shit infects my community where I'm in line and that's a fucking dude in front of me that looks like a woman. They keep talking about Hollywood people. I'm never gonna meet them people. I'm never gonna be in Hollywood. I'm never gonna be. So now, if it's not transforming into reality, why would I do that much research on it?
It's wild.
In case they put
I was
for the next generation. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
I was honestly thinking the same way, when it came to but when you think just a little bit deeper, we know, when it comes to Hollywood, they love to mess with kids. So that's where I started thinking, where does all of this, transition and shit come into? So I feel like it's still something that's important when you think about the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Because they mismanaging their energy, how they managing their masculine and feminine energy on this ground. So that's the whole underlying point of everything. So that's what we're all trying to do, the hemispheres of the brain.
Oh, I got a good one. Oh, hold up. Jerome Turner just gave me a good one. What about Kim Kardashian?
Man, that's a dude all day long.
Woman.
Definitely a dude. Hey, look, that's a dude with a fat ass on my legs, bro. You can take my legs and put a fat ass on it. They go Kim Kardashian right there.
Now hold on. You know what I want to know? This is what I want to know about the transvestigating thing. I want to go deep with it. Because a dude was breaking down. I was asking one, and to the callers on the line, I'm about to go to some more callers on the line in a minute. Let me just say this real quick, and we're going to change it around. One of the people who into what you do, my brother, he was saying, I was asking one of the guys, like, what's the purpose? Why would they just switch it around like that? He was like, it's to subconsciously program us. But I was like, damn, they already got like the cartoons, the minions, all of that stuff. And all that. So what's the deep thing about?
But see,
go ahead,
Bro Sanchez. You the one told me this shit, bro.
But I told you, remind me, because I smoke, man. I be forgetting shit and then remember it again.
Let me tell you something. You got to get all your props, man. You one of the coldest niggas I ever known, ever. Like,
Ever.
look, man, that one video that you had, like, it was something about 7,000 years of revelation, like we was coming out of a descension period and going into an ascension period or something like that. And I was checking out that video, and there was something in there where you was like, they want us to believe that civilization started like 7,000 years ago, but it clearly didn't start
with the first pharaoh and shit. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, we already got civilizations right here in America that's been proven to be like 5,000 years older than the civilizations that's in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? And so I started digging deeper and deeper and deeper, and come to find out, like all the she-male type shit, that shit started 7,000 years ago. It started with the first, like all that, the first pharaohs and shit when the damn Egyptian Empire and the Greek Empire, you know what I'm saying, became one and shit like that. Like this shit still going on. We still got pharaohs and shit right now.
And they still wear their damn same crowns and shit that they did back then. And that's why I'm tripping off. Like, the one person uniform who didn't change is the popes and all of these folks. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. But that motherfucker right there, that white man, that little ugly fucker right there, he the one pharaoh that they still put in our face. But what we got to understand, it's a white pharaoh, and it's an unknown black pharaoh, too.
Yep. They call him the Black Pope or something. Yeah, the Black Pope.
Exactly.
And they don't talk about him a lot either. But I got a picture. I got a picture of the Black Pope and a white Pope kneeling down to the Black Madonna.
He not white though, bro. He not white. I'm white. I'm white.
Hey, did you just see recently how when I think he went to like one of them African places to visit them, like he was bowing down to all of the leaders there, kissing their feet or something like that? It was like a video that's been on Facebook recently.
Oh, I saw that, man. Yeah, brother. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
he went over there kissing their feet and shit. They was letting the Pope kiss. That was crazy. I need to share that, man.
Well, he prayed to a Black Madonna every night, so shit.
Right. And it's like, I know the racists had to hate that. It's like I ain't even with the whole thing, but I know they had to hate that.
They had to. But the reason why Hollywood do the transgender shit is, you know, they real Satan worshipers. You know, they do everything backwards. You know what I'm saying? Everything is backwards. They do it backwards. So they like, well, we can put a beautiful man up there and a handsome woman, and they'll just do it for the kicks of it. They
just to be bass backwards, man.
Yeah, it's that simple, man. These motherfuckers can't enjoy life. They gotta do stuff like that for a life. You know, we can enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? I go outside right now, spark up the barbecue grill, invite a couple neighbors over, and enjoy life. They can't do that for real, man.
But you know what? Why you right? You know why? Because they got too much, man. Like, these folks got so much shit, they gotta do extreme shit to really feel alive. Because they done everything. Like, they got too much.
They could do a barbecue, but it got to be a couple fingers on the grill.
Right, some shit like that. Some plasma packages for dessert. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they vampires for sure, man, because, you know, they just got organs. They got young ass organs. That's why they be like looking like they be living like 120 years old, because they got a 16-year-old heart and a 21-year-old liver, and you know they keep their organs.
Make that shit mainstream now too. Like, they got some kind of little thing going on with that, where this young people organ shit and blood transfusion and shit. Yeah, like you were just saying, that's gonna be some shit, man.
Man, I can't believe that shit been an industry this long. Young blood transfusion. Now, where the fuck they getting young blood from, dog?
Overseas, when they bombing and killing those people overseas and Saudi Arabia.
Hey, not just overseas, right here. We got so many missing peoples, man, that's unaccounted for, that it's just like, we can't even rule all of it out of America and say they not doing it right here, when we done seen them drop the first airstrike on black folks on
Hey, my bad, man. I just thought of some hella funny shit, bro. You know, we was talking about them plasma packages that they be sipping on. Won't that shit kind of look like a Capri Sun, though?
Motherfuckers get a cold one. Like, let me get a cold one, y'all. Shit.
Hey, get down so wood, though.
Hey, that plasma packer look like a Capri Sun when they drink on that motherfucker, though. Damn.
Yeah. Sitting up in the sun, up under the shade tree and shit out there in England or whatever the fuck they is, you know.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas sitting over there with the fresh toe breath and shit. He just got licking toes and shit where he just came from and shit. You know? Sit up under the shade tree, drink a little blood juice, you know?
That shit's crazy. Man, what happened to my whole panel? Who we got on the panel right here?
Shit, I'm happy to be on the goddamn show, shit.
Hold on to the callers on the line. I'm about to get to y'all now. Anybody that was on the panel that you leave on purpose or that we get sniped, let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room, y'all. Let me know in the chat room. I think I got a sniper on here.
Hey, these motherfuckers cold, with their fingers both out there, they cold now.
Yeah, I had a sniper, y'all. He sniped my whole panel.
Hey, I play video games online. I know these motherfuckers cold with their fingers, man. Shut your whole shit down.
Hey, I'm gonna open up another panel in a minute. Shout out to everybody that was on that last panel. I don't know how the stream got compromised, but I'm telling you, this is weird because the sniper that just sniped the stream referred to me by my nickname. So that means they've been all on my Facebook wall just looking, trying to... These folks is gang stalking me right in front of y'all face. Right in front of your face. Now my panel just got stalked. Now the question we need to ask, who on that panel gave the link out? This is what I mean by who can I trust? Because that's what I mean when folks think I'm paranoid. No, man, I'm really being gang stalked, man. This shit is real.
You are not paranoid, bro. So, right, man, let me tell you something. I'm a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I live in the state of Arkansas from Memphis, Tennessee. You see what I'm saying? I'm an open book. And I ain't scared of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for war around this bitch.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Cause I know what they doing, bro, Sanchez, man. Like I'm telling you, when I be in conversations with people on the phone and I say certain shit, I can hear these bitches like fucking with my phone and sending signals and shit in my ear. And if I say that shit to people, they act like I'm going crazy or some shit, bitch. But I know what I see in here. You know?
Yeah, hey, the brother, you right, man. I appreciate you for calling, and it's a lot of people on the line. I'm gonna get to them, but I'm gonna show y'all something too while we do this to prove that this gang stalking shit is real. Now, somebody just sniped the joint, and they they called me by my nickname, which lets me know that they're doing a hell of a lot of investigation on me, which is normal when you're a targeted individual. Think about it, right?
Let's get to the nitty-gritty, man.
Let's check this out. What type of motherfucker wake up every day and target one guy and make it their business to learn everything about him, catch him when he live? I'm live so many hours that you really got to be on a mission. You can't be doing this for free. Somebody paying you. This shit is deep. That's what I'm saying. Somebody went out their way, and I'm sharing it on the screen right now. They made a whole website about me to slander me.
Look at this shit here.
Look at here. Look at here, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. When you being gang stalked. When it's people waking up every day trying to silence you because you telling the truth. Because I want people to know about free energy. This ain't start happening, so I start talking about free energy. Look how much shit on here. They went through a lot of work. That's a lot of work they went through, man. Somebody was spending hours on there. And the dude that did, yeah, brother, it's crazy. I got to be careful out here, man. And I ain't doing nothing but goddamn just sharing my information like all the other YouTubers. Everybody else on YouTube get to share their stuff. Yeah, man, they attacking me.
Like some fucking some federal shit. What the fuck? Hell no, they got the game fucked up.
All the way.
That's how they got. Hey, look, we can't be going out, dog. We done got punked out by long enough, man. For real. We can't keep going, bro. We gotta do something. Something, bro. I'm tired of man getting my ass whooped, man. I can't fight back. I don't know which way to swing, bro.
Yeah, man, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on goddamn pissing them off because I ain't gonna stop telling the truth.
And I'm on this motherfucker live with you. As soon as I see your shit say live, I'm calling every time.
And that's love right there. That's real. And you know, it's just crazy, man. That's another brother with the same color like me. That's why I say it ain't about no black versus white. It's man, the people that's ruling this world, all colors, dude, and they got the same agenda. They got the same agenda though. That's to silence the one that will awake the sleeping giant.
Please, everybody gotta know it is not black, white, Chinese, or none of that shit. None of that matters. It only matters to us. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They can care less, man. All us the same shit to them. We lunch. And we sit back letting these bitches snack on our arms and shit and just keep on walking.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't we need to figure out how to harvest this energy?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. We need to, that's the next step to this knowledge. Whoever said that to the callers on the phone line, I got all of y'all unmuted like we doing a hangout. And I'm gonna reopen the hangout to the people that was on the hangout. I ain't gonna let the sniper win. I'm gonna open it again. But I'm just trying to, yeah, I'm gonna get to all the callers on the line. All of y'all are unmuted and you free to talk. Ain't nobody on hold.
Okay. Yeah, that one of y'all in the chat, man. Yeah, that one of y'all love all y'all, man.
Hey, we love you too, brother.
We wasting time trying to worry about who's stalking us. We need to figure out how to harvest this energy.
I can't harvest that shit dead.
Right. Seriously though, but like, how the fuck do we protect one another? How the hell do we do that shit?
Listen. Let me tell you how we can harvest. And remember, check this. I'm gonna show everybody on the phone line. Check this out real quick, because I'm finna tell y'all some real powerful shit real quick. This how we can create an energy generator. Remember that energy is movement, right? So we gotta create a situation of perpetual movement, and then learn how to translate that movement into electricity, which should be very easy. Once you get the thing perpetually moving, you should be able to easily translate that into usable energy with different forms of waves. But the first part is the hardest part, which is how can you generate perpetual motion? So, and I know how to do that. How do you generate perpetual motion? You need a system of magnets. And all of these magnets, some will be pulling, pushing. You get them set up the right combination, and they'll pull and push for eternity because it'll never give out. If you have one, just say you can set these magnets up a certain way to where they trying to attract, but they can't, so it repel, but it attract and repel. For you know it, it's like an endless motherfucking dance you done started. Now you can translate that to energy. As long as they keep moving, you got energy. You can have that doubled up like a domino effect, where a bunch of shit just perpetually moving and you translate it to energy. You know what I'm saying? That's basically a simple way of energy generation.
Yeah, I mean, somebody that was on Hangout said something like about like a handheld pencil sharpener type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the way they was saying was a way more simpler way than what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's a great way to start. I mean, just like you said, free energy is around us everywhere.
Yeah, I would recommend what you saying before we go into the complex mechanisms like what I said. What the brother's saying will be a good start point where we need to start. You right?
But our energy we can't mix this positive and negative energy. We got to get away from them so we can charge up and get more knowledge. Can't be around these devils.
See, that's what I'm saying too, brother. You know, because we got to protect. We got to protect, bro. Sanchez, dog.
And push for eternity because it'll never give out.
The reason I'm hiding the screen with a thumbnail is because I ain't got the panel open right now, so excuse the thumbnail for y'all who may be offended by the thumbnail, my bad or whatever. But yeah, man, we got a couple of callers on the line, and then I'll open up another chat room. Of course, we probably gonna get some trolls on the call line, and that's when I'll open up that other hangout. But I'm gonna give all of these callers a chance. Sam Ho, you on the line? Talk to him. Well, look, anybody on the line have anything to say, because I want to go ahead and open that hangout for them.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. Just we gotta figure out how to get that energy going. That's what they're scared of, bro. The next step. Once we get to that next step, that's before we get there. They're trying to stop that. So once we figure it out, that's the start. They harvesting energy, and we not.
The thing is, we done figured it out, and they trying to stop us before we can even get that shit off the ground. But we gonna still succeed.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time we get ready to talk about this, somebody somehow gets intruded. But we were talking about, you know how you were saying we have to put it into something that's always moving. That's why it's like, you know, before they use like juices and stuff like that, different types of acidic juice, because it's always fermentizing or whatever, you know, because that's always moving inside of there. But man, man, it's crazy how you keep getting, everybody keep trying to shut you down every time we get on the subject. But it seems like everything else flows pretty good.
You know, bro, Sanchez, when you were talking about that plasma, and you was basically saying like how plasma is like pure energy, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that, you know how those green things inside of computers, like the computer chip, if you flip that bitch over, it looked like plasma. Like
it do look like a form of plasma, though. And it's a lot of things in the computer that make me think plasma, you know?
Yeah, and I noticed that shit, and I started looking to that after the last video you had.
Yeah, when that video I uploaded on that video that you talking about, that blood money, man, everybody need to go watch that on brosancheztv, because that come from their research saying that they can conduct electricity through human plasma, and that is one of the best ways to conduct it when you start reading the research. Check that out, man. Like, it'll make you think what the fuck they doing with all the plasma. Because if they was using it for electronic devices, they wouldn't tell you, yo, we taking your blood to make TVs, dog. We'll be like, what the fuck?
That's what they doing it for, though.
Yeah.
That's what they doing it for. Yeah.
And all kind of other shit, too. Like you said, to stay alive, age. Because what people need to realize, we live in an electric universe, and plasma is the greatest conduit of electricity. So when we talk about...
It looks like sunlight.
It's liquid light. That's what plasma is, and that's what they said a sun is, plasma fusion. So it ain't really fire, because the fire is still a element, an earthly element. Fire breaks down into plasma like everything else. Plasma is the final state of all matter. So that's what they hiding right there. Yeah, this is, man, look here.
Yeah, and that's why your body maintains the temperature of around 98 degrees because of the plasma. God damn, bro, Sanchez, boy.
Man, they don't like that we talking like this online, brother. They want us, you know what I'm saying, talking about all the other shit.
They don't like it. It's all about a group of collective brothers coming together with like minds, like reasons. You know what I mean? Coming together, and, you know, having one like mind on one like source, man. And we can do it. We could do it, bro. Yeah, we could do it.
I just don't know. Yeah. Like these conversations with these people in the chat, like with the chat screen constantly moving, us talking, us generating this energy and building. Like, we saving one another's lives. Like, y'all just don't know. Y'all saving my life right now. All y'all.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I do believe that, man, because with everything happened for a reason. You'll be in the wrong situations for the wrong reasons if you was outside of your fate. A lot of the good die young and shit. So what I'm saying is a lot of these bills, man, probably prevented you out of some shit. And what we doing right now, man, is the same thing that people like the Nation of Islam do, Scientology, the Christian church. Right. They meet up every day. Some churches got something going on every week, and it's strengthening yeah, that's what we doing now. They don't want us doing what they do and strengthening our shit. Yeah.
Right. To an organization and stuff like that, something bigger. That's what they don't want.
You're absolutely right. Because, I mean, even my children, man, like, I got a daughter that's 10. She came running up on me. She was like, Dad, let me ask you a question. She said, why is it around 5 o'clock in the evening, I can go outside and look up and see the sun and then turn around and look over the house and see the moon?
Word. I'm telling you, sun and the moon in the sky at the same time. Then you go to ancient Egypt and you see the great mother holding the sun and moon in both of her hands, stretching them out, and you still think you're on a globe. That's crazy. Now look, and the brother pointed out something so deep, like sun and the moon in the sky same time. You look to the left, see one of them, and look to the right and see the other one, and that's just right there is always proof of what we living on, man.
Anytime. Well, you can go outside like right now and see it. Right now. Both of them. Clear as day.
What right cuts the moon in half, though? I never figured that out. What cuts the moon splitting dead in half?
Yo,
you said what?
You can make
half a moon. What's blocking it exactly split in half? Like what's shading it to block the moon halfway?
What's shading it to block the moon in half? That's a good ass question.
The moon seems to be a projection. It doesn't seem to be a solid state. The moon seems to be a projection, and if you see how a projected object would move around the room.
But you see what I'm saying, though, right? The story they're telling us, he's blocking the moon by shading it. But
I believe it's just a third body up there, though, guys.
I think it just makes sense to say it's just a celestial body.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I really believe, like, right here where we are, in this world, sun, moon, and a black, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's something black up there that goes around with the sun, too.
We hear you on the line. Who is that right there?
Hey man, this is wrong, man. Hey man, I've been trying to talk for like but hey, look, man,
I'm gonna let you cut on in. Go ahead.
Hey, okay. Hey, can you put up your email? I want to switch the conversation back to the free energy. I know that's kind of fucked up, probably, but I got like a whole bunch of little PDFs and different little books or whatever, and I sent it to your email. Hey man, I signed a Patreon too, man. I'm trying to get those crystals too, goddamn.
Hey, hell yeah, you can get them, man. Why don't you email me right now? Because I see the books that you gave. But listen, email email me again right now and give me your mailing address, and I'm going to send them right after the show.
All right. But check these books out, though. You know, ever since you've been talking about free energy, I just been on it, right? Like, I got a lot more, too. But a lot of these books, like, banned in the United States. So he's like, you got to go on the deep web and get them. So, just check them out. Because I know all of us been talking about free energy, and we've been talking about how to make it. But, you know, just to really see it, you know what I'm saying? To see how it's done, to see schematics, to see the shit, really. That'll really kind of motivate. And then, like, we could probably share this to everybody. I know somebody on the panel said how, well, you had just finished saying, you know, we should try stuff and start doing it. You know what I'm saying? This way, we got, like, a whole bunch of these books and shit right here. And then, like, you know, everybody can just try one. Oh, we can all try one at a time. And we all have the information.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi got smart though. He was out in the field doing it. Dr. Sebi wasn't reading in the field. We got to get out the book.
Like, it's already here.
It's
already around.
Well, I'm talking about actual, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, you don't really got to take my word for it. You just.
Let me see if there's anybody on the line that's been waiting to speak that haven't spoken. Hit the like button, by the way, too, guys. I will open back up the Hangouts, but I was just trying to exhaust all of the calls first, but the line just keep jumping and jumping. So, now I didn't want to run them all together again, but you know what? I might just do that.
Yeah. You know what I was going to say is that what they were just talking about, I was telling my cousin, he kind of taught me how to do certain things with, like, doing electrical work. And, you know, like the whole Tesla coil, you know, the thing where you can make like a wireless charger type of thing. You know, it's like it has a ball at the top and it has magnetic wire that coils all the way down a little pole, like for 6 inches. My cousin told me, you know, my cousin's almost 60 years old. And he told me that they used to have kits, and like this was information that was free and open. But like growing up, I've never heard of this kind of stuff. It took time to even learn about Tesla, like period, to even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? You had to get really deep into something before you even knew who he was. That's crazy to me. But then, yeah, they used to have kits, and then you used to do your own shit. You could do your own shit at the house and make your own, like build your own little, it's like a magnetic field type of thing. You know,
Big Chief is on the line. Wow. Big Chief is on the line.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
You know, I just thought about something. If anybody I know we talking about free energy, but damn it, this just popped on my mind. I just blocked Tim Osmond in the chat room, and I wanted to say something else in addition to the last stream, because the last stream I brought up a lot of my suspicions to y'all, and I'm gonna move on from that subject. But one thing I'm gonna say in addition to that is that I just thought about it. Tim Osmond was at the Denver meetup. He was at the motherfucking Denver meetup with everybody else. He been in with them, man. I've been a fucking fool, man.
No, you ain't, bro. We all learning, bro. No. You been no damn fool. No.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Maybe he's the sick 'em dog or get 'em dog, or they find a way to get him off of there. But I tell you what, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and you ain't inconveniencing me at all, Tim. I can just keep blocking you. You know, I got OBS, so you can't pawn bomb me. That ain't gonna happen, because anything suspicious get on the Hangout, I'll just put a picture up there and block the screen. I ain't gonna let you win, Timmy. I know it aggravates you. Go ahead, my brothers.
There's certain levels of harassment, I guess. Let's see what's next.
We need to go back and take over one of them damn pyramids because they give off free energy. They emanating energy right now as we speak.
Yeah, that's what the whole Tesla coil thing was about. That's why, I mean, if you could turn the Hangout thing on, I was just making one not too long ago right here. It's halfway made, and probably by tomorrow I could finish making it. I just got to get a little transmitter thing to put on it. You know what I'm saying? We could show it right on video right now, you know? Bro Sanchez?
Those pyramids are living fucking power stations right now. Right now.
Oh yeah, and
they ready to go.
Talk about another thing to talk about too is what about the oscillator? Because I was looking up about that. I guess it's on the top of like certain type of old ancient buildings when they used to do fire and stuff. Oscillators.
What's up, fellas? I know what you're talking about. Hey, let me do something real quick just for the sake of the listeners, to everybody on the call. I'm going to stop the free call right now because there's too many people on the line and it's starting to make the stream sound crazy because everybody background noise adding up. So I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody and go to one or two at a time for a minute just for the sake of the listeners. Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, this is Jerome. Jerome
850, right, brother?
No, it's 334.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna mute everybody else on the line. Stay on the line, callers. I'm gonna get back to you. Listen in. Now, Jerome, I'm gonna give you the floor. 334. Go ahead, brother. Talk to him.
This line is now on hold.
Hold on. Shit, I done muted myself. All right, hold on a second.
This line is now off hold.
And it was always that.
Oh, hey, start over again, Jerome. Cause when I was muting everybody, I muted my damn self. But I'm back now. Go ahead and talk to him.
Okay. On past shows, I know we don't have that conversation about meeting or whatever. And I heard your last show when you were saying why people wanted to meet you just to say flat motherfucking power. And that, that ain't my issue. When I wanted to get with you is because, certain shit you can't say on here. You can't say on the panels, and I feel like at this movement with the free energy and the shit that we talking, man, is to a point now where, we can't say that much. And I feel like, you can't say that much of this shit on here because you don't want to let people know what you're thinking and your plan, bro. And that's why
they know my whole plan. I would just say this and they already know my whole plan now.
Yeah, and I'm with it, man, and like I said, I'm an open book. When you were talking about the secret society and doing stuff in secret, bro, that's where I was at with it. It's just like I'm raised old school. It's just like when you selling, whatever, you can't talk on the phone. So that's why I'm at with it. I don't like talking on the phone nor that hangout because certain stuff that we need to discuss trying to move forward. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I'm at with it, bro. And I think we just need to get on that level with it.
Yeah, I do want to be on that level with it, man. That do take a level of trust, and we should be there, man, at this point. I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I'm an open book, bro. You can do background, know everything about me, man. This my real name and everything. So, where I'm at with it, bro, right now, man, you can't trust people. I watch my back every day because the same stuff you be talking, I post on Facebook. I put it everywhere. I have Masons on Facebook who be at me. They be sending me messages. They be saying, hey, you just ain't gonna get enough. And I be like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep posting it. Y'all don't scare me, man. It is what it is. But yeah, man, like I said, it's time, bro. It's time to take this in a different direction where they can't stop.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. When we had it there.
Yeah, ain't no problem, bro. But yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Like I said, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna be a patron, man. Shit, we just chop it up, man, and keep on kicking it, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. You got people too, man. Like 10 Osmond, they talk that shit because they think people can't touch them, and they ain't scared because they know we ain't gonna. But hey, bro. Shit, niggas can be touched. It ain't even got to touch them for real. Ain't making no threats or nothing, but, put fear in them. Just like they try to do leave you alone.
You know what, man? The fear is in them. That's why they reacting like this because whoever sent them, I'm telling, these ain't no regular people. I think these people connected somehow because you have to have, here's the thing. Okay, oh shit, hold on, let me take this call. My bad, shit.
Go ahead, bro.
This line is now on hold.
Greetings, thank you for calling in. We will begin to each caller. Hey yo, I'm back, man.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the hell I was finna say.
Oh, yeah, about the film, bro. But like I said, it ain't nothing just to walk down on them at the mall while they with their family and tap them on the shoulder and tell them flat motherfucking power. You feel me?
Hey, you know, I ain't suggesting nobody do nothing. I don't think, because look, I don't think these guys worth it, man. You know, the thing is, there's an evil power controlling the world, and we're on to the secret that maintains their control. And long as I keep, and I'm gonna tell you, man, and I know it. Guess what? People may not think that these small little people. This is what I was gonna say. I can sit on here for hours, cause people is donating to me and compensating me for my time because they appreciate what I'm doing. These people trolling me sit on the internet longer than me, and they ain't getting compensated. So I wonder how they able to spend 8 to 10 hours on this shit some days like me. Who giving them money? Be wary of people that's able to do this shit, and they ain't, you really don't know who paying them, because they might be getting paid by agency if they're an agent, right? So they wouldn't have a regular job other than to go online and promote an agenda. Now, that's me. I'm an agent, and my agency is all of y'all, the people. So I come on here every day and promote the agenda of truth. So at the end of the day, who are you? What is your agenda if you're an agent? And I gave you mine. But some of these folks got hideous agendas, monstrous agendas that's far from the truth and far from you getting liberation. They want to hold you down, maintain the status quo, change the narrative, and keep pumping the shit that ain't gonna liberate us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you come around trying to change their paradigm and change, you trying to mess up a system that they maintained for years, man, and it can be destroyed with a couple of words and the right momentum and the right push and the right, when that flame take off and it start gaining momentum, you can't stop the truth. And they found out the best way to stop the truth is when it's young. As soon as you hear people speaking the truth, you go when they're a small community and you stop it. And that's what we under. We under that right now. That's what they doing right now. Soon as they see a little smoke over there, that's just like you. If you took 3 years to build a house, my brother, and you sitting in the living room and you see a little spark in the corner, a little smoke, is you gonna wait till it become a big ass fire before you put it out? Soon as you see the smoke, you gonna go and rush and just pour it right on a little bitty fire before it spread anymore. So that's how they think about the truth. A lot of people think, oh man, you gotta get so big before they come messing with you. You gotta get so big. No, man, all you gotta get is the secret. All you gotta get is the truth. And once you start telling it, you're a threat no matter how big your movement is. Or you see people attacking me, and I'm not that big, and you got flat earthers out here, 250,000 subs out there, ain't never got pump bomb, ain't none of this stuff happening to them, ain't being gang stalked, ain't none of that happening to them, but they getting on the news, they getting on ABC, they getting publicity. Y'all better open your eyes. Who ain't talking about free energy? They getting the red carpet rolled out for them.
That's right. And you know what else about that fire, bro? When you put that fire out, you're not only going to put it out, you're going to go find the source of it. And you're going to try to stop it from where it began. And that's the whole thing about it. That's what they trying to do. But you know, I'm letting you know I got your back, and there's other people got your back, bro. And man, I listen to you faithfully, bro. And it'll be like a breath of fresh air when you come on. I'll be like, oh, bro, Sanchez on. I'll be at work listening. So, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep pushing, man. And yeah, when you ready, man, we'll get together on some other shit. But you know, keep doing what you're doing, man. For real.
And I appreciate you, my brother Jerome. You know, always, man. You know, you've been keeping it real with me, my brother. So I appreciate the love, man. And I'm gonna reach out to you. Matter of fact, email me too, man, just so I can. Cause I'm checking my email out to here. I want to make sure I got your email. I don't know if I know it by heart, cause you on a call line now. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that's.
Okay,
but,
I'll hit you up, man. Go ahead. That's all I want to hop on here and know, bro.
No doubt, my brother. Appreciate that, man.
No problem, man.
All right, let me go. Let me see here, man. We got 5 more people on the line, so in order by which they came, we're gonna go to the 870 area code. Can you hear me?
My bro Sanchez.
What's good, bro?
These folks just hit me up, bro Sanchez.
Who just hit you up?
The people we talking about, what the gang, what you call it? What that shit is? What is it called? Gangstalking, you said it was called?
Oh yeah. What they hit you up and said?
Bruh, no bullshit. I didn't answer the call. The number was 1-666-333-6666. I swear to God.
It had the number was 666. That's deep, and I'm glad we got this recorded live. Now let me tell you something. I researched gang stalking, and they said when it's at a critical point, they'll start it'll extend to family members and anybody around you. So that's a big red flag that you would say that. That means some kind of way at some point, I don't know what happened, but they watching me. They must have saw the scream and saw your number. And I'm sorry if I compromise any of y'all numbers, man. That's really my bad right there on my end. That's a technical issue.
I saw when my number popped up, but let me tell you something. I'm glad that it did because I want you to have it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I want you to have it because I want you to know that it's one motherfucker, one that you can count on for damn sure, for anything. Now look, I ain't got no money. But I got
that's all. Hey, my brother, you got everything I need. Hey, and that's what's up. Because look, I ain't gonna lie. I need, man, people that's really just, foot on the ground supporters, man. And I hate to say I need it because I don't like to need nothing from any of y'all. I just like for y'all to give me your time and let me enlighten you. But in times like this, I realize
we know that we need one another, bro Sanchez. You the one that you let us know that shit. I figured out through you that we all need about 10 to 12 hugs a day from different people.
Yep. Hey, that is, you know what? And I learned that from y'all, real talk. That's the irony of it because when I came on this shit, I ain't even understand the value of having a team. And I started looking around and saying all of my motherfucking enemies had teams, loyal teams, and squadded up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, when I saw you, I watched the You're Not a Mean Guy cast a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Lord Jamal, my guy. I'm a brand Nubian type dude, I'm a hip hop head. And I saw you on there, I was like, damn, this shit getting real. This shit getting real. They done let bro Sanchez out here on the goddamn Godcat riding this big goddamn. Woo! Hey, but Rod Digger was fighting you, wasn't she?
Hey man, I got so much respect for Lord Jamal and Rod Digger. And you know what? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's fucked up that I gotta even be suspicious of them because This will be a golden opportunity. Like, I'm a hip hop head. I fucks with Ra, Lord, you know what I'm saying? The brother Reality is a cool brother, man, and the brother Lord Jamal. Like, these some good folks from what I can see. But it's just crazy because just say, okay, like Lord Jamal wanted to fly me out to New York to be in person on a Godcast. I was gonna stay at his peep's house and everything. And that's dope. That could have opened up a lot of doors. That could have even opened a gateway to me ended up on Vlad TV to talk about Flat Earth. And that'll really be dope. Yeah. But it's like, it's crazy because I'll be wondering, am I too paranoid and maybe burning a lot of bridges based upon my paranoia? Or should I just, stay suspicious, be safe and paranoid, and just, because I'm already making an impact if they, wanted me on. So I don't feel a need to kind of go to places in person and stuff. Now, I know a lot of people do that, but they ain't saying the shit that I'm saying. I'm really revealing these people's secret, man.
Mm-hmm. You're right, but I'm going to tell you something, Bro Sanchez. I'm a Cancerian male. And, one thing my zodiac always tell me, stop running inside your shell, close your eyes and just dive. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why my zodiac keep telling me that is because, man, we can't be scared of this shit, man. The reason why is because you know why. We coming back to this motherfucker to fight this shit again. So why be afraid? Why be afraid?
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be honest with you because you saying some real shit, and I'm gonna say this right quick. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that something may happen to a motherfucker before I complete my missions and tasks. Because once my work is complete, I can take a deep breath and shit, do what you may. As long as I know my work solidified where it can't be destroyed and is out there like that, then I've already put the cancer cell in their system. They can kill me, but not the shit that came through me. And you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to do. And then, because I got...
It's been planted though, bro. It's already done been planted. You already did that. You solid. You are solid as hell. See, you don't understand the type of energy that you emit. You have no idea. Man, you done touched me in a way, like, I don't know if you heard me before, you know what I'm saying, before I got cut off, but man, like, me running across your information, it saved my life. It really did. It stopped a lot of mental pain, physical pain. Because for the longest of time, I was saying things that other people didn't see and saying them in ways that other people did, they just couldn't see them. It's sort of like being a fire marshal. Fire marshals are trained to walk into a room and, hey, that's a fire hazard, so-and-so, 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 whatever, woo-woo. You ain't trained to see that. So you ain't gonna look around your room and notice fire hazards. And I'm trained to notice fire hazards.
That's a good way to put it right there.
All of them, like it's certain things like, those statues and shit like they got around the Vatican and all that shit. Like a lot of those statues are really petrified remains of real beings. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I heard that. I don't know, and that may have a little truth to it. Who knows?
Oh, it's definitely true. Oh, it's damn true. Like her,
I can kind of see how that definitely can be true because they got mummified Buddhas, what they call in Southeast Asia, where people been petrified and mummified in a meditating position for all these years.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And if you look around the world, you will notice that those things that they call mesas and buttes and shit like that, those ain't nothing but big-ass petrified tree stumps. That's all they are.
Yeah, and you know what? We can get into that too because that was a big-ass movement on Flat Earth for a minute. Petrified wood, though, is real, what's that shit called? what they said a giant, it ain't, we talking about petrified wood. It's some other shit called it was silicon trees or some shit.
Damn, I can't think of the name of that shit.
Yeah, it was some
shit. Looking at it.
I forgot, it was a minute ago they was doing the tree videos and shit, and they was talking about the silicon tree. That was interesting, man. But yeah, that's something we need to re-explore on another level though, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just dropping, drops of water off and, just watching the vibrations just go out,
Hey, somebody just added me in the chat room and they put a powerful statement on there, man. It said gang stalking is empowered by the intention you give it. Your response is calculated into the campaign and they will gaslight you, but you have the power not to respond. Oh, that's some good advice right there. Appreciate that, y'all, General. Hold on a second, y'all. That's powerful.
I appreciate that. That's real. That's real. And I gave y'all the number that they called me. I said it was 1-333. No, it was 1-666-333-6666. That was the number they called me, back to back. And I didn't answer. Not gonna answer.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Somebody call you from 666, bro, and that sounds very suspicious. I know who. I know who act like that. I ain't calling no name, but I know who do shit like that.
See, I mean, it's not crazy to me because I play online video games, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, bro, Sanchez, what these motherfuckers do with their fingers now. You can be in the middle of a match or some shit, like playing 2K or some shit, whooping some ass. And then all of a sudden, your character will stop and just stand still, and the dude you going against just start scoring on your ass some crazy ass shit. Like, they can do shit like that. Like, somebody jumped in here and said something about putting information off the deep web and shit like that. Like, you got to be a real good motherfucker to know how to do that type of stuff.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if when you go on that back web, they probably got applications to join smear campaigns to pay good money and shit. People popping up, man. It ain't no. It's this internet shit that changed the game, and it's some relentless. Humans act relentless for $1, man. Real talk.
That's what I'm saying, and I've learned that, man. Like, growing up, and you know what's strange though, bro? You know what's really crazy, bro, Sanchez? Right now, as we speak, I'm 33 years old, man. Right now. Very moment.
And that's a blessing within itself.
Right at this very moment. You know what I'm saying? And you done taught me a lot, man. I'm talking about in a short period of time. In a short period of time, this shit is crazy, dog. Like, the shit that I see now, like, it's easy to see. Like, I can walk outside and it's like, my shades are off now. I can see clearly now the rain is gone, so to speak.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, hey,
man. It feels real good, man.
I can relate to it too, man. Like, and brother, the energy that we giving out to the people right now is priceless, man. We laid back, and you know what? Even though the gang stalkers and all that out there, we still in our own frequency. So what I do, you know what I'm saying? I always get my energy back balanced, man, and get back on mission. And that's what they hating, because we still gonna carry out this motherfucking mission.
And we still riding, because y'all can do what y'all gotta do, man, with your little fingers or whatever. That's fine, hey, look, shout out to them. Do what you gotta do, 'cause I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? The way I talk, I'm gonna keep championing my women. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep uplifting Mother Earth, or whatever her true name is. I'm not real sure. I hear a lot of words from you, bro Sanchez. Nut. I'm not sure what to call it, the creator. You know what I'm saying? But I love her to death, and I'm gonna do everything I can to champion her. Period.
Man, that is what's up. I ain't gonna lie, that right there was what just made me look at the woman as way far more than a damn just a human. Like real talk.
I've seen
like
a woman give birth, bro. Like I'd have sat there and seen it with my own 2 eyes, Brother Sanchez. I've seen it. You know how awesome of a power that is. Like just to watch it, like god damn, like you another life just came out of a life.
And you know, man, anybody that was able to witness childbirth, even the old folks always say you lucky to be able to witness the miracle of life is what everybody call it. I ain't never saw a real childbirth, man. That's crazy.
I mean, it's plenty of, there's plenty of videos on it. I mean, it don't matter like how you see it. I've seen all types of births, from in-tub births to hospital births. And if you watch as the baby's being born, like that's some powerful shit. Like you can damn near see the energy radiating off the woman. You really can. You know, it's certain things as a man you just got to come to terms. Like we are here to be the warriors for the women. Point blank. Period.
That's a fact.
That's just how it is. We supposed to be standing here with our shields and spears.
Man, let me tell you, it's so many people watching me, and I hate to just go off like this. It just dropped in my heart because earlier somebody got in the chat room and they said a certain individual, I won't say his name, is now making videos about plasma because I'm starting to make videos about plasma. So that was just another confirmation for me that, man, people is watching me, man. Like, people watching me close, and
they can watch, bro. Hey, they can watch because we making a goddamn classic out this bitch. Hey, they can keep watching. They see what's going on. Like, it's nothing that they can do to stop this train. You the one told me that. Again, I reiterate the 7,000 years, the end of the ascension period. We are ascending, baby. We flying high riding this bitch. We flying.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. That's deep, man, because like I read some about Gangstalking about see one way another approach to Gangstalking is the watering down of a person's message. Now how you do that? What'll happen is a group of individuals will start crowding around you, and what they'll do is just repeat everything you say verbatim and in kind of a parody way to make it less than what it is, because emphasis really matter. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, it's a science to this shit. Like what I'm saying is, for example, just say I make a video about plasma. Then I say in the video, on part 2 of this video, I'm gonna be talking about this and this and this. And let's say one of my enemies upload a video right when I start talking about plasma and talking about everything I told my people that I was gonna talk about in part 2. So it's like, let's beat him to it. So when he upload it, it'll go to, it won't be, they ain't gonna wanna hear it from him because I already watered the topic down instead of talking about,
sort of like,
yeah.
Those motherfuckers with, excuse my vulgar language, y'all. I cuss a lot, I'm sorry. But it's just like those people with that flat earth model, and it's no hole in the center. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that. Same deal. You know, you want to make it seem like it's a glass sitting over the top of us and all that, when really, to me, like the way I see it is quite simple. It's quite simple. Like if you look at that model and you put, the hole right there in the magnetic mountain, you know what I'm saying, with the vortex, that's how I look, that's how I think it looks. And then you spread out and you go to the ice ring, which rotates, I think, also. And beyond that ice ring is another world, and so on, 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 so on. I think this is how it goes. I think that
me too.
You know, I mean, they put it on their little UN symbols and shit. Like, I mean, you look at the UN symbol, look at what 6 continents on it and a bunch of rings. Come on now.
Right in your face, man. Hey, let me make a quick announcement too, cause I almost forgot. C.310, my brother, he said, I'm making small clips from your videos when you dropping Jews and posting them on my Flat Earth Instagram page, More Than Flat Earth. They're reaching thousands more people. Appreciate the knowledge. C. Do me a favor. You have my permission to do that all day, and I appreciate you for doing that. Do your boy one favor. Include my Bro Sanchez TV channel link in the description so that if they want to, they can go to the channel and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, brother. You sharing the knowledge. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Anybody out there want to re-upload my stuff on Instagram, go ahead, because I'm new to Instagram. If you want to follow me on it, I'm on there, but I don't have too much on there.
Like a lot of Bro Sanchez's videos, because they seem to be long, I'm telling y'all, man, look, find yourself some free time, get yourself some good bud, man, make sure you know the name of it so you know what it's going to do to you. Sit your ass down, cut him on, and let him roll. He going to take you there. I'm telling you, pick a video, he got you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Jordan Jumper, man, you know that shit going in. Get up off. You know it's going in the hole.
It is. Man, I think this the perfect time to be alive. It may not seem like it. We're going to see a lot and experience a lot, man. I just got a feeling that, you know, this generation was called Generation X for a reason. We taking it to the next level, goddammit.
You damn right. Because right now as we speak, I'm not bullshitting. I'm dead serious. Right now as we speak, my whole entire body is vibrating right now.
Hey,
right now.
Right now. And you know what, brother, man? I just want to say appreciate you for calling in, because I'm enjoying the call, man. I'm gonna do this to people, everybody that's on the line. If you want to chime in, go ahead. I see we got a couple people on the line. If y'all want to join in while I got the line open, go ahead.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit, go ahead. Go do your thing.
No, talk. I was waiting on one of y'all to grab the mic.
Man, I wanted to piggyback on what you was talking about, the North Pole and you was saying something about the center of it, bro. Like, man, and I was thinking, like, bro, do you think the center is the I'm not talking about the center of the earth. I'm talking about like the northern star. Like you said, it had to be like a portal or something. Like,
you talking to me or Bro Sanchez?
Bro Sanchez, man, hell, I forgot it was earlier when we first got on the phone.
Yeah, you know what you can do while you on a phone line, have up the YouTube video. And if you want to talk about the North Pole, that's deep, because we can get deep, man. And I can answer your questions in detail. That way we can all share the pictures and slides like I always do. So throw up the YouTube video, but put it on mute though. And I'll man, whatever. This the kind of bill I'll be liking to get on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
My Bro Sanchez already done broke it down. I'm telling you. Like, I'm not sure, Bro Sanchez, like, you fully understand the information that you got. Like, you already done broke it down. Like, I see it. I see it. I know I ain't the only one that see it.
Yeah.
Can't be.
Yeah, man.
I can't be. I can't be the only one that see it. See what I'm talking? Look, there it is. There you go. There you go right there.
Yeah, if you look at the screen right now, man, what's happening is all of these different worlds are they breathing. Each world is breathing. So each world is inhaling and exhaling, getting real big and getting all the way back small. But they ain't breathing in synchronicity. It's staggered. So as they enlarge and get small, they remain there. They keep their separation. What'll happen is sometime they'll sync up. And I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying here, but if you look at the different planes, the different domes, they're all moving in and out away from the center by growing and getting bigger. So our world is getting big and moving out, becoming the outer world and coming back in. All of these worlds is making their circuit around the pole by contraction and expansion, basically like juggling balls. If you see a magician with 3 cups on the table and he say, hey, get hold on a second, one quick second. The pizza man just showed up at my house and ain't nobody ordered pizza. You talk about Gangstalking. Hold on a second. Hold on, man.
See? They get the strap. See?
That's good. Oh, they got the game messed up.
Get the strap, bro. See? Get the strap and then make sure you get that pizza. You better make sure they're getting pizza. Look at that shit, man. I tell you what, they real goddamn good.
That's fucked up.
They real goddamn good.
Brother Sanchez.
And that's another problem that I want to solve too. Like, man, we got to protect each other better.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of them little old poodles, bro, and get you some rock water.
Yeah, hey, you can't lie, bro. Hey, get some with some bass ride that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Brother Sanchez.
He true.
I know our rock ain't gonna get it right now.
Brother Sanchez. Brother Sanchez.
You gonna need
I'm back. I'm back. Talk to me.
Need a couple big ass dogs around there, bro Sanchez. All that off rock ain't gonna get it now, baby.
No, I got a dog that ain't the right dog that you need. And the dog that I got a hard bite, man. When it bark, you know what I'm saying, full motherfucker. Yeah, hey. But hey, check this out, man. But you know,
shout out to Lola too. I know her name. Yeah, her name is Lola. Yeah.
I think I was talking about the 3-cup joint, and you know what? I'm gonna say this. Damn, we probably reaching. We got like what 15 minutes left. Let me just say this.
Hey, man.
Talk to him. Go ahead.
I always wondered, you know, how did you come to studying these kind of things, man?
You know what led me to it, bro? What led?
The consciousness shift here.
The Dogon Kananga. I was. Let me show you how this happened to me. When before I was in the flat Earth, I knew about the Dogon Kananga, but I thought that it meant that I was from Sirius star system. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever heard that story.
Yeah.
So when I started getting into flat Earth, I noticed that the Dogon Kananga was at the middle of all these flat Earth models. It was a double trident, part of it in the ground, one of it out, called a tree of life. And I was like, damn, they said we from Sirius, but we really from the center, where this Kananga is in the middle. And I started researching the Kananga more and realizing that the Kananga wasn't exclusive to the Dogon. They wanted us to think it was exclusive to the Dogon so they can pan us to the Sirius theory. And most of the Americans still think that, but really the Dogon symbol should pan us to the North Pole. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that why they did the Dakar to Djibouti mission?
That's exactly why they did the Dakar Djibouti missions. That's what they accomplished with those missions. The desecration of the Kananga. So even before I was in the flat Earth, I revered the Kananga, but flat Earth just really showed me how deep the Kananga was. Because if you start stacking Kanangas on top of Kanangas, you'll get the Cuban link chain or DNA.
Yes, I always noticed that, and I always thought about why they call the Cuban link when it's clearly an African symbol. It's clearly an African symbol. If you take a closer observation, it came from Africa because you can see the Kananga in it, up and down. As above, so below.
Yeah, you're right, man. And it on the screen, what I'm sharing, a lot of people may be like, "What's that Google symbol?" That's Google's parent company logo. Basically, Google has
fire water.
Basically, what it is, Google got a parent company called Calico, and they buy the plasma that we donate from the plasma centers, and they use it to study anti-aging products. And it's strange that would be the case, because their logo has our DNA at the North Pole, and really the ancestors said that when you visited the North Pole, meaning that, see, they didn't have restrictions on where they can go when they live, but they said when they visited, when they visited the North Pole, you can be baptized in those ethereal waters and renew your life.
Did you say? Yeah, it'll replenish anti-aging shit.
Yeah, Google is researching. Now, I want y'all to think about something. Google got everything they need right now to clone every human, because think about what I'm about to tell you. Don't cut me off. Give me just 1 minute.
Excuse me.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Go ahead, man.
Is that what you were saying the other time? It was something about a college or collagen, I believe.
See, he cut me off, and I was finna give y'all a super jewel. And he went to the collages.
I need that jewel, goddamn. I need that. I need it.
Give that jewel.
Yeah, dog. I see that, buddy.
What's that jewel?
Y'all ready for it? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try this one more time. See, the thing is this, man. Google has, you got to think about what I told you. Google has the legal right to purchase plasma and use it for reasons that they didn't tell us they was going to use it for. Now, check this out. They're purchasing the plasma that we donate. Think about it. Google got your motherfucking DNA. You don't think Google, listen, Google got enough money to buy everybody in the United States DNA now that they got access to the companies by law to obtain your motherfucking plasma and DNA. That's what you ought to be thinking about, because guess what? They already got all of your information in your mind because you got a Google account. So now they got your DNA and they know how you think. They can make a fucking perfect clone right now. They can put you at a crime scene that you weren't even at. They can have your fucking clone blow a lady brains out, and they can kill your clone and have the police looking for your ass.
Yep, and Google itself is a parent company. Google is owned by this company named Alphabet. Well, Alphabet umbrellas a lot of different companies.
That shit is scary, man.
Very. But see, Google buys plasma, for a lot of different reasons. Like I was saying, to make computers and, they phones and shit. Like plasma, they use plasma to make computer boards and shit. Like I'm telling y'all.
Computer.
Like our blood, man, is the source of a lot of shit.
Information. The blood got information in it.
Man, the blood holds the code for everything. They listen. Guess how much they can find out with your blood plasma.
How long you gonna leave?
Oh, that's funny. Somebody's phone acting crazy as hell.
Guess how much they can find out with your blood plasma. Everything, man. And this is my belief. I believe they can find out everything to how motherfucking frequently you blink your eyes. So when you start thinking like that, they can, this is what's all stored in the blood, what you can figure out about a person. Man, come on, the fucking possibilities get endless.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of shit these motherfuckers can do, man. I've been saying for years, like, they got the little robot. They got a little robot running around Saudi Arabia and shit. She running around with citizenship and all type of shit. And she got computer switchboards and shit inside of her, which means she has plasma and DNA.
Goodness gracious.
They already done created artificial intelligences and all that shit, They already got clones. That shit is past tense. That shit old, really. That shit that old news right there.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Brother Sanchez.
Yeah.
This is the Big Chief.
What's good, Chief?
Yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with you for 2 weeks. I'm not that good on computer. I just started using computers just so I can try to make contact with y'all and try to network and build and fight back, you know. And I've been trying to get with you for 2 weeks. I've been trying to call up. This is my first time being able to get through, you know. And I have some information pertaining to Dr. Sebi. So I knew right away Dr. Sebi was not killed. He's not dead.
What happened to him, man? You got my ears open now.
So I wasn't trying to say it on. I was trying to talk to you in person because I wasn't trying to, you know, compromise other people, you know. But anyway, if Dr. Sebi's not dead, then that kills the whole narrative about Nipsey Hussle, you know. And
well, here's the thing. Yeah. We're interested in hearing from you how Dr. Sebi ain't dead, because you're right, that would kill the whole narrative for Nipsey Hussle. I'm totally with you on that. But first we got to explore that. We want to know how Dr. Sebi ain't dead, because you got us interested. Now go ahead.
Okay, I wasn't trying to like put somebody else, another person.
Well, now I'm gonna go on and say this, and I'm gonna pass you the mic back. If you ain't gonna tell us, then if you jump to the next aspect of the narrative without showing us how Dr. Sebi ain't dead, then now we just kind of, you know. Okay, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. We contacted. Okay, I first told somebody about it. They're very close to Dr. Sebi and family and all that, you know. And so when I mentioned it, they said, well, they know about Dr. Sebi being dead. And then when they called, the person was very happy. They act like they just pulled off a big heist, and there's no word of Dr. Sebi's death, no nothing. And then and it made it very obviously that he was not dead. You know, and we know that right now that he's not dead.
I mean, if that's your, and I'ma just say this. If I just gotta take your word for it like that and believe you, man, I'm sorry. I still believe he dead, my brother. But I'm willing to hear you out more than be convinced, though. I'll be quiet, you know.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's easy to convince somebody, so y'all just put it on TV and people gonna believe it. But once you find out the truth, it can't be reversed. Because Dr. Sebi family members did not even mention, right after he's supposed to have been dead, they did not mention it, and they was very happy. There was no kind of sign. It's like Nipsey Hussle's family, everybody was scrutinizing that. There was no sign at all that anything had happened to Dr. Sebi. They didn't mention it. There was no sorrow. There was no pain, and they was happy. They was like nothing had happened at all. Right after he's supposed to have been dead. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When y'all say stuff like that, I go into my I want to hear this mode, and then y'all don't give me enough to really make me go there with you. So, but I'm still open-minded though.
Keep open mind. And like I say, it's easy to tell somebody something and we believe it. All you gotta do is put it on TV and then tell enough people, and they'll circulate that information around, and it's believable because there's nothing to debunk it. But when we found out the truth.
But see, now here's the thing. Now tell me what you think about this. Hold on 1 second. Tell me what you think about this, bro.
Directly, personal, on the personal level.
Hey, hold on, caller. You're from the 619 area code, right?
Right.
All right, so check this out. Don't you think that it's a better chance that he was assassinated for going against the medical mafia than just faking his death in the middle of a prime of his life where he just won a case? He was healing people and he was trying to do so many great things.
Okay, it makes sense. I was trying to talk to you on a personal level, not online, because I had some personal information I was trying to share with you personally and not the whole world, you know. And,
hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. anything you share with me, that's a good chance I may end up sharing it with the world, though, just to let you know.
It's good. That's good. That looks good because at least it's not coming from me directly. You know, I want to share with you personally. I don't know everybody else, but I've been watching you for a while, and I want to share that with you.
But look, though, but I'm going to tell you something just to make you feel a little safe. Your identity ain't being compromised now. It's just your voice, so you kind of good.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I've been under attack, bro. I'm here about me. Like you say, they have to get you. They've been fucking with me. They've been doing shit to me. I'm damaged right now. I've been poisoned. I've been mutilated. I've been all kind of shit. I got all kind of shit done happened to me already. You know, it's been happening. You know, my son was clinically assassinated. You know, 11-year-old son died, 1991? You see what I'm saying? And 92, and it's like anyway, the medical mafia. That's what I've been dealing with. The medical mafia. I've been under attack by them for a long time. It seems, and when I heard all this shit about Nipsey Hussle and all that, it seemed like a chapter taken out of my story. You see, and I want to share that. You know, my story I've been going through for the past 20 to 40 years. You know, I've been trying to expose these secret societies and all this shit for like since the 1970s, 1978. 77. I have these documents, you know, about the secret orders and secret society, and I've been on.
See, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Yeah, brother, you need to guess what you need to do. You need to get with me, bring out some of them documents, and do some streams on my joint, and you can promote your venues and stuff through my following. Come and give us some knowledge, and we'll go and support you on your other venues too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got in touch with Dr. Sadie back in 1991, because my son was given AIDS.
And you know what's strange, though, bro? You know what's really crazy about Sanchez? Right now, as we speak, I'm 33 years old, man.
Yeah. About doctors, and I had a lot of information before it even happened that it was going to happen. And I tried to protect them, and I wasn't able to protect them because everybody was going against me, you know, because they didn't have a clue and an idea of what's going on. So everybody was thinking I'm talking like a foreign language, you know. So anyway, I'm not expressing myself so well right now. I've been trying to talk to you for 2 weeks now that I got you on the line, you know, and I can't even hardly express what I want to express to you. And
well, I'm always live, man, and listen, I try to go for a minute so I can let everybody get it in, but it's all good. Just hit me up on the email, though, man.
I've been waiting on the phone, seemed like 2 hours, you know, and so I'm kind of like exhausted. But anyway, I want to, like I said, get this information out. I know Dr. Sabi is not dead, and we found, me and my spouse, we found that out right away because she's very close to their family.
And the family told y'all he wasn't dead.
No, they didn't say it. We just knew it because of their actions and their reactions.
Oh, come on, brother.
Let me tell you, man. If Dr. Sabi was dead, not only they would have said something, they would have showed sorrow, they would have had some kind of sign that he was dead. There was no kind of
maybe I hate to say this about his family, but in this type of stuff, we can suspect family members too. So if they played a role, it would be lack of emotion. But I don't want to make them suspects, even though I think.
I just think that it's a cover up, like all these other deaths. People supposed to be dead when they ain't dead, you know. And I just say just keep an open mind, you know. Just keep an open mind.
No doubt, man. I think this was a good call, my brother. I'm gonna see who else on the line want to get in, and stay on if you want to get it again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real talk. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of exhausted right now.
It's all good. Email me, man. Just hit me up next time. I ain't going nowhere.
I just started using the computer and doing this shit like 5 months ago. That's why I'm trying to learn how to send emails and all that kind of stuff. You know, I can't even send an email. You know?
Damn, that's crazy, bro. But hey, yeah, we're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to get you right, man.
I'm primitive. I don't even do computer. I just started doing this shit just so I can network and try to make content so I can fight back. You know, so I can get my story out. You see what I'm saying? I've been under attack for the past 20 to 40 years.
Yeah.
I can tell you some shit that didn't happen to me, man. It'll blow your mind. How they been out.
Brother, hold on. Wait. You just started using computers 5 months ago, but you've been doing all this research?
Well, no. My research came from books. But I just
there you go. Okay.
Okay. I started going online. I'll say a couple of years ago, but I was just like entertainment, just doing music and stuff like that. Then I just started looking at some things on YouTube, like Alex Jones and different little other stuff, like some Hebrews and and stuff like that, and the Aborigines. I just started looking at the Aborigines, just trying to contact and make connection with people, But I also want to talk to you about the energy thing you was talking about. Because I've been trying to share a land property to open it up so something can be done with it. I've been trying to do something with it since 1980, and I've been under attack, and I haven't been able to do that because I've been trying to open it up to the people so that they can make use of it and grow and and build and do whatever. I have not been able to do anything with it because I've been under attack, and I don't have no cooperation. But I want to open it up to the people, and so I'd even like to put it in your hands, and you can do work it. You know what I mean? And because my grandmother, she had many acres of land. Like about 640 acres of land, and a portion is mine. And so I want to open it up and let something be done with it, grow and and build and do whatever.
Yeah, man, damn right, brother. That's a lot of land right there. That's damn way more than 40 acres, I know. Shoot.
Yeah, man.
They've been trying to take me out for my land for the past 20 years. They've been trying to. I've been fighting workers' comp for 20 years, and every time I go to a doctor, I got poisoned. I got mutilated. I mean, all kind of shit done happened to me, man.
What's your name?
They have sanctions on me, but they didn't have the sanctions on me like they did Castro. I had not been able to get work since the 1970s, unless my brother, somebody I knew, gave me a job, and that was only for a short period.
How you been researching shit since the 70s?
Well, I was in Job Corps. When I was growing up, bro, they sent me, I had learning disabilities. They used to send me to the library. So I wasn't educated like everybody. I was able to pick and choose.
So you found occult books
well, I was
and
in
all
Job
that information
Corps.
in the library?
No. I was in Job Corps, and some 5%ers gave me those documents. I had books from the Ansars, the Ansar Law community, and so those brothers was very conscious from the East Coast, and they didn't understand it, but they gave it to me, and I was able to decipher, and study those documents and got it in me, So I've been putting that information out there since the 70s. I was like one of the first people putting that out there.
Brother, I ain't gonna lie now. I'm gonna have to investigate you, man. I'm gonna have to get you back on and pick your brain and see what group you was. Hey, what group was you with in the 70s?
I got a lot of information I want to share with you personally.
See, you want to do that personal meetup. I'm say that Bill.
I don't know everybody online, but I know your character. I know you. Because I've been checking you out. I think you're a good brother. I like your spirit. You know what I mean?
But brother, why I got the? But now, no offense, but it's all about getting the information out. So I don't think it should. I wish we had more brothers that want to do. You want to do personal.
Okay, I'm talking about my own personal information. I'm talking about information. I'm talking about my own personal experience, my own personal information.
But you know what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You saying you want to get with me personally because you really don't. I'll put that shit out, and I'm gonna put it out. But I'm just saying.
I want to tell it to you, and you can put it out there.
Yeah.
You can put it out there better than I can.
Yeah. And that's crazy because listen, a lot of guys tell me that, and it's like, yo, I need y'all help. Like, put some of this shit out too. No offense, I appreciate you and everything, but if you was to put it in a video format, I will upload your joint on my channel. And what can happen, you could listen, look. You could record the video and put an effect on your voice to where it ain't even you. And it can be picture slides and you will be anonymous. I'll upload that shit on all my channels and you will have a platform through mine.
Okay, I'm not afraid, brother, because I've already been under attack. I already made all the bold stands, so I'm not afraid of nothing. But the thing is, I'm just telling you right now, it's just that I have trouble sometimes in my speech and conveying things. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure.
Hey, look, if you can compose it the way you talking on this phone right now, it'll come out excellent, my brother. You're doing a good job on the phone relaying yourself. And if you did this, if you talk the same way you did now, to get to do that in a recording to get the information out, it'll be legible and it'll be very understandable, man, because you're doing a good job on the call. I'm just reconfirming that you do got the gift, brother.
I don't talk good on the phone. I'm not a phone conversationalist. So
you talking excellent right now, though, brother. I'm talking about, brother. If I compare you to some of them other callers, man, look here, you eloquent. I'm gonna give you props. You talking good right now, brother.
Tell you, I have anxiety, and I've never been able to.
Brother, stop! Come on, man. This brother just. Hold up! I got a broken arm. I got my leg tore off. My chest ripped open. My ass blown to the side. Come on, man. Come on, brother. Like, goddamn, bro. Goddamn, bro. Hey, this brother ain't gonna let. He gonna make a way to where he can't do that shit. You feel
And let me tell you, man, I just got been going to court for 20 years. I just been fighting court cases. I just been fighting court cases for 20 years. And they just threw my case out of court because I've been under medical attacks. I got poison. I got all kind of shit that happened to me, man. I had to go into go to the black dentist, right? I said, well, some black doctors did this other shit to me, some boule niggas, right? And I went to the dentist, man. Hey, let me tell you, brother.
Oh my God.
All right, man, that's enough. I had drugs in my system for 5 years.
Bro, hey, bro, sound like Manchurian Candidate. That's why I want to fuck with him again, bro.
I want you to fuck with me.
Oh, no pun. Hold on. Wait.
No homo.
Wow. No. I got mad respect for you, my brother. You're doing a good job on the call. Yeah.
No, let me tell you, man. See, y'all trying to clown with my situation. My situation is way more critical than all of y'all. I just got to lose my 11-year-old son to AIDS. See what I'm saying? And I've been under constant attack. See what I'm saying? I've been under constant attack.
Hey, now listen, real talk, brother. My condolences go out to that, man. Real talk, man.
They already been attacking me. You know what I'm saying? Already been getting set up. You talking about what they want to do to you. I'm telling you what they done already did to me and what they still doing.
And don't make no mistake about it. I'm taking you serious. I'm just kind of having a little fun. But I do respect you as a caller. I am.
Hey, this ain't no fun thing. This ain't no joking matter, man.
Exactly. Once you brought up that, man, it ain't no joking matter. And I just want to say, yeah, man, you going through a lot, brother, especially with the passing of your son, man. My heart go out to that, brother. You got the flow, man. You got the flow. Go ahead. Talk to him.
Hey, man, and I went to a dentist. I had perfect teeth. I've been a vegetarian since the 70s. I was up in the holistic health. I was like, everything y'all doing, I've been doing since my youth. I'm 61 years old. I've been doing this shit since I was a teenager. You see what I'm saying? And I took care of my health. I was always in great health, in great shape. I had no caries in my mouth. I went to a dentist just to get my teeth clean. My ex was a dentist, and she said, go over to this black dentist. He ain't going to do nothing to you. I went there, man. They held me down. They drilled out all my teeth, and they packed drugs in my tooth. So for 5 years, I wasn't even in my right state of mind because they had drugs packed in my tooth. I've been fighting workers' comp for 20 years, and instead of my physical injuries, they trying to act like I got mental disabilities. See what I'm saying? They still trying to set me up, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they working on me constantly, because I'm doing I've been doing what you doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that, what you doing right now, brother. And
I salute you, man.
Now you got a lot of people know about this shit. Now there's a lot of people on that page. But when I was doing it, there wasn't nobody. I only knew there was one white man named Lyndon LaRouche. He was the only one talking about this shit. It was back since the 70s. So I've been doing this for over 40 years, my brother, putting this information out there nonstop. And I've been under attack. And even the people I know has conspired. I don't got no allies, nobody back me up. You see what I'm saying? I've been under constant attack, and I've been getting set up, all kind of stuff, even by the people I know. You see what I'm saying? So I only deal with nobody. I'm pretty much isolated right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, I got to say, my hats go out to you, brother. Seem like you've been through a hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Over 40 years of going through. You see what I'm talking about? And I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? And to do this work. You know, the Most High got me here because He's not finished with me. You see what I'm saying? But I'm glad there's brothers like you and everybody else who's taking up this torch, and they keeping that fire burning, and they putting this information out there. You see what I'm saying? And so if they get rid of me, you know, there's still brothers like yourself who's still fighting this fight. You see what I'm saying? And I just want to share my information with you, brother. And I've been trying to write a book and get my story out. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, you free to come here, man, whenever you want and promote your book and promote whatever you got going and share the information, man. Real talk. I respect the call. What I'm gonna do? I'm only gonna put you on hold for just a minute because I know it's one.
A clinic assassination, and I'm warning you and everybody else about going to these doctors.
Which clinic? Which clinic?
You. Huh?
Which clinic did you?
I'm talking about all the hospitals. It don't matter which one because they have long-reaching arms. They can get to you anywhere. They got the medical welfare department, human services. It's a hub for carrying out these kind of attacks. They have sleepers, what you call like floaters. And these are doctors that are going to these hospitals. They don't even work there, and they call in, and they will by the medical department, and they will go in there and assassinate you. And then they'll flip out and nobody know what happened or who was responsible.
Which clinic is this? Give me a doctor's name.
All the doctors, all the hospitals, all the doctors, all the hospitals.
You can't remember a doctor's name?
Let me cut in and give an announcement to my viewers out there. Let me tell everybody in the chat room, shout out. Let me take a moment and give all of y'all people in the chat room, man, a big ass shout out. I'm gonna interrupt my callers real quick. Man, pat y'all self on the back. There's over 300 people watching. Hit the like button. And man, shout out to every last one of y'all, all of the moderators, everybody in that chat room. What you see on the screen is something I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna be going live just because y'all been so good, and I'm gonna go live probably again tonight, man. And I'm gonna do some lectures, man, some full presentations about what this Google company doing. They call Calico, and so they collecting our plasma. And they also collecting our information. You know, Google got all of our information. So we can sit back. We're going to have a think tank on what exactly the fuck they trying to do, because we've been talking about cloning and stuff. And, man, I'm starting to think that that's a reality. So I'm going to have a stream. We're going to do that because a lot of people... Go ahead.
That's one of the things I was going to tell you, because they have been taking blood from me. One time they took 7 large vials of blood. I wasn't looking. I said, why are you taking all that blood? They say, well, we just taking 7. And I'm just gonna do it just seemed like there was half of my blood in my body, you know. And I thought, they seem like they trying to clone me. They got all this information. They stole a whole case file of documents, my documents from me, an attorney. So I'm fighting workers' comp for 20 years. See, and they use that situation to take shots at me, you know, try to knock me off, you know, and. They took so much blood. It seemed like they trying to clone me. They got all my information, which they knew nothing about me, because I wasn't even in the system. I was, I was like Castro, but they had sanctions on me. You know, the whole system. I couldn't get work nowhere. I couldn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Police harassment. I couldn't even sell weed. Everybody knows could sell weed.
When was the last time? When was the last time you visited a medical practitioner? Since that time, you noticed they were taking that much blood from you.
Well, when I go now, I try to have somebody there to stay there and watch me. I went there, nobody did nothing to me. I went there to get it to report certain things to a doctor. I just make sure I file these reports, you know, of these because I'm on disability, you know, SSI. So I have to go to a doctor. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to fight my worst comp case. still trying to open my cases back up and fight my case.
Hey, brother, we don't want you to give too much to him now because I got to get you back on. You know what I'm saying? I know I got another caller who asking you some questions too. I ain't going to cut y'all off. I'm going to let y'all finish y'all little dialogue. But I do got some people on the line waiting. So, but go ahead, brothers. Go ahead, man. You know.
Okay, I'm trying to be more tactful in my approach and putting the information out instead of just being all wild with it. You know, so I was just trying to lay everything out and be more tactful so I can convey my information more effectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I do think you got some jewels to offer the folks, man. You got an interesting timeline there, bro. Now let me see who we got out here real quick, man. I'm gonna get right back to you real quick. Damn, I kind of feel rude because I know he was still trying to talk. But if I wanted to mute it, it would have went on for a long, a good little while. Cause yeah. But I do know that brother need a place to vent because he seemed like he can just go on, man. Like he been through something. So I don't know, man. But it just kind of hit us a little weird, you know what I'm saying? But salutes to the brother.
You know. Oof. Damn. He's the one with an 11-year-old though, like.
Yeah, somebody put that in the chat.
If you want to start making some allegations about an institution or an organization, you got to remember some doctors' names, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you another thing, too, that I'm going to tell y'all something else, fellas, out there. One thing what that caller did is something I've been wanting to talk to y'all about. So he said he got a lot of information, but he want to get with me personally and let me do it. My thing is, man, if you got all that stuff, you supposed to have a YouTube channel with the videos uploaded, and you supposed to come on here and be like, bro, my YouTube channel is such and such. Go check my videos out. I'm breaking it down. I'm doing it over there. And then that's how you do it. Yeah.
Or get on the call and just say what you got to say like I did, and then let them hit your ass up and scare the shit out you. Thanks. You know?
Yeah,
man. Say, man.
Exactly. Do something, but you ain't coming up here saying, bro, Sanchez, look, do this, I got the research, but you gotta. Now, in some cases, that's cool. A lot of folks, I respect them when they do it. But just, because I built the relationship with, like, my brother Rod might hit me with some information, you know what I'm saying? I'll check it out. But I'm just saying, like, if I did that with everybody, man, I'll be working for all of them. Like, do this, now do that, now do this, like, it need to be everybody tackling certain aspects, because if I start doing what your mission is, then I ain't breaking down the syncretism and sacred geometry. So if I can share your shit because you already doing it, then now we got us a military. Now we rocking, because, you know what I'm saying, everybody building their shit like that. So that's all I'm saying. That'll be dope if a lot of more cats just came to me like, bro, check my channel out. I'm doing the thing. I'm just ain't getting no views. You getting a little more views. Let me share my shit through your shit. I'm going to let them take over, bro. Shine. Y'all go over there and subscribe. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Just like he said, though, like, I've been dying to get a conversation with you, but, like, damn, why you got to make it so extreme to, take it to a whole nother motherfucking level, off the wham, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Build something first is all I'm saying. Like, goddamn.
Oh, shit, I ain't know he said, facts, though. The brother just said that. That's motherfucking fact. But y'all dropping facts, because I ain't gonna lie. If he do hit me up and call back on the next one, I hope a lot of my people remember what he was saying, because I'm going to see if he stayed consistent, because that was the brother of the man. Yeah, man, for real, because the brother Flat Plane said they drill all his teeth out and filled them with drugs. And he did say that, man. Yes, he was saying so much. Damn, yo, hey, he said that. He said that.
And plus he did say his family has 640 acres. That's a lot of land to fight over. I can see a lot of money to turn over. So it could be true. since he said that as well.
I mean, it's a lot of shit that he said that made his story sound kind of valid, but like, damn, you know, I mean, you drilling your teeth out, putting drugs in it, you know, being mutilated. You know, you 61 years old.
Yeah, but hey, man,
11-year-old child died.
You gotta,
damn.
Yo, hear me out, brother. Brother, hear me out. Hear me out.
That sounds kind of.
If you can, if I can remember in my past, man, my father going to the doctor and getting the wrong medication from a doctor, and to this day I'll never forget the doctor's name. His name is Dr. John. You know, only until my father went to a different practitioner, that doctor there told him, "Hey, man, Dr. John's giving you the wrong medicine." You know, and then my father was told to file a lawsuit on Dr. John. But hey, you know, my father did not give a shit about that shit. He just wanted to continue his life and get the right medication he needed. Okay? Now, look, this has been years since that shit happened, and I can never forget that some man deliberately affected my father, you know?
In 1991.
You know? And I can remember that man's name, you know? His name is Dr. John. Now, if you're going to make an allegation about some people or an institution, you got to remember the institution's name. I remember it was called Uruhu Medical Care.
Right.
Doctor named Dr. John. You can't forget that type of shit. You feel me?
Yeah, you got a good point. Yeah.
You can't forget that type of shit, bro. And I was fucking 14 years old at that time, bro. Like, I'm 25 now, bro. Like, come on. Like, you just can't forget that shit, you know? You want someone to help you, you got to remember that type of shit, bro. Especially that, you know, name of the doctor. You know, this is someone that's taking care of your 11-year-old kid, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm trying to say, guys?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's good.
That shit, I mean,
we should jump back on about that Google thing, though.
You sounded a bit lost, man.
Yeah, man, that shit right there really got me, like, pondering a lot with that Google shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I donated plasma too. We all in the same. They listen. If you living at this time, they got your DNA some kind of way, man.
Oh yeah, they got your ass faded already. Fingerprint, you know, face identification shit.
They take swabs out of your mouth and then they put it in a bank, a DNA bank. Mm-hmm. So if you
it's no way for you to hide from these people.
Fingerprints and DNA through buccal sample, they say. So you have to hand over a certain amount of saliva. If you don't, then you get forcibly strapped down and they take the saliva out of your mouth.
Wow.
That's in New Zealand, that's Old English law.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, you know, they got it nowadays where they gonna get your DNA either when you're born or when you go to school or play or sports. They got so many ways to where they got it from everybody, and then everybody got an internet account, man. So they with the DNA and your thought process loaded online, bro. That's all they need for a clone. Think about what I'm telling you, right? Check this out. Listen what I'm gonna say. Give me 1 minute. When they make these football games like Madden, cause I ain't gonna lie, I like to play some Madden. Now check this out. Hold on. Everybody, if you got a little background noise, try to go in a quiet place so the people can hear what I'm about to say. So check this out, right? Now you know how they program the Madden game. They get the real NFL players to come down to the studio, and they hook them up with a bunch of little body sensors, and they tell them to tackle and make moves. And guess what? And it record in the game, and that's how they can get the little men in the game to move just like the player.
Mocap.
Yeah, now check this out, right? Take that same concept and apply it to the thought processes of the brain. So instead of putting a bunch of sensors on the body to see its movements and get it programmed and clone you in a video game,
put that shit on the brain.
You upload your whole brain into your Google account based upon the search engine, the shit you like, you type, and that they know what to put in your clone. They can take all your thought process from your Google account, transition it into the clone. It already got the plasma part down pat because they got your DNA. And I'm just saying, do they got everything they need to recreate us, man?
Sanchez,
I think they do.
They actually have a company in Europe that actually downloads your thoughts.
I personally think they want to wipe half our ass out and start a whole new race they can control.
They download your motherfucking thoughts, brother. That's Google on steroids. Google, you kind of upload your thoughts, but he's saying they download your thoughts.
Yeah, you can do that. You can download or upload thoughts. You know, and
I mean,
there's a company in Europe that just started that recently.
Yeah,
listen.
That the body is a biological computer, you know.
It's a biological computer, and guess how I know y'all on point? Tesla had a machine called a thought projector. Go look it up. Pull up in Google Nikola Tesla thought projector machine, where he can project the thoughts out of your mind onto the wall.
Damn.
What?
Hey, bro, they kind of was telling. Go ahead.
No, you right. Go ahead, because I think you finna go where I want you to go. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that was kind of what they was letting us know in that Batman Forever movie with Jim Carrey when he was the Riddler, man. Like, and he made that machine way back in the day. You don't remember that movie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And the Riddler was doing all of this shit that you explained.
Yeah, that bitch had it on the video game and all that shit.
He was processing what people were thinking about in front of their face. And Batman was like, he didn't want that machine, but he went and did it any damn way.
Hey, that's some cold shit right there, underdog, because guess what? If they can put that shit in a movie and fathom it in their mind, the ancestors said you can think the shit is possible. And just the fact that Tesla had it and they reverse engineered all the rest of his shit, let me know they been had it, because guess what? Tesla said that our thoughts travel through the ether. Now, how long they been studying the ether? You don't know how. You don't think
we just had another mental breakthrough.
See, because think about it. They've been studying the ether so long that they probably have found out how to intercept our thoughts as they travel through the ether, because that's basically what Tesla did. In other words, everything in creation need a medium to travel through. Thoughts the same.
That's why they spraying the motherfucking sky with that bullshit.
Man, this is so goddamn deep, brother.
Man.
And people.
Oh, you dirty motherfucker.
Bro, these folks operate on a spiritual level.
I just read this whole article on the thought projector, and at the end it said if Tesla's predictions were correct, what would it mean for the future of privacy? Would our thoughts no longer belong to us, or could they be exploited?
Yep.
Damn.
Hey, it's all y'all ever heard? Oh, shout out to my brother back there, Roots. He said there was someone just as powerful as Tesla that they just killed because he was using the ether energy. And I believe that Tesla, one of the most, he didn't have all the knowledge on the ether. He was learning it from the shamans, you know. So the reason a lot of these tribes stay isolated in the jungle, because they took a vow to certain overseers that they wouldn't let the knowledge they got ever get into the hands of those building these cities and shit. See what they doing? They sending anthropologists into the jungle to fight them folks and beat them up and get the knowledge and all this from them. I'm telling y'all, that's what the Dakar
Djibouti. It makes so much sense now.
Dakar to Djibouti, eh?
Man, look, why you think the Senegalese people won't let nobody land over there? They protecting something greater than anything. That got to be some kind of divine knowledge that can fuck up something. Because they look at how much destruction they doing now with the little bit they know. And think about what they'll do if all of these tribes just came together and gave them all the secrets. See, they've been exploiting that shit out of these folks, man.
Yeah, I mean, the evidence is all over our country right now. It's all over the motherfucking place. All over your money.
Yeah. Hey, bro, Sanchez, man. Go ahead and finish what you doing, though, bro. Go ahead.
No, what I was saying was, nigga, they got every site you ever visited is slowly but surely selling all your information to corporations, where it's gonna be starting now becoming public, where they can buy your information for sale. So we are, yeah, they doing it now. And we are entering a time. Yeah, listen, we entering a time where privacy gonna be a privilege. Now hold on for a second. Let me speak a minute. We entering a time. Just give me 30 seconds, because I'm finna take y'all somewhere deep. Back in medieval times, privacy was a privilege, man. Back when they was whipping motherfuckers and all that, they could invade your privacy at any time. Now check this out. They trying to get us back to a time where privacy is a privilege, and if the more privacy you want, the more money you gotta pay. That's what we headed into now. They trying to monetize privacy, y'all, and they got everybody information. They gonna exploit the world. And let me tell you something right now. The word privilege is the root word of privacy. Things you're privy to or privileged to. Now check this out. And it's always been that way in a occult. Those who got the highest ranks know the most private secrets in the secret society. So it's kind of crazy that it's called a secret society, and every state and every government got a secretary of state or secretary keeping the secrets.
Or secret cabinet.
Yeah, a secret cabinet. Yeah, secretaries or secretaries.
And if you look back at what's the name, Wu-Tang, they got secret chambers,
Yeah, man.
Chambers, because they know the world's full of chambers, you know.
That's deep, man. The Wu-Tang was throwing out so many codes, but it was ahead of our time, and it let me know that these motherfuckers know something, bro.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they knew it way back then.
You know? 360 is the whole world. The whole world's full of chambers.
Yep.
Go watch the Wu-Tang video, Gravel Pit, and they talking about Sheol, nigga, and they talking about the womb, the grave pit, the gravel pit, nigga. Guess what? In the video, they got the women pointing at the delta and flashing they vaginas and shit open. Nigga, this is right here. This is all about reincarnation and womb worship. The gravel pit, man. Like they was giving us so much knowledge, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
and even the rest in peace his soul. He definitely was.
Yo, check this out.
They say ODB family owned Manhattan or some shit like that.
Check this out. That's crazy. Club time was 4:30. That's crazy, man. Sanchez. Why would the time be 4:30 exactly at the club in that gravel pit video?
Word, it was.
Wow.
I'm watching it now. It's 4:30 a.m.
Damn. That equal out to 7, bro. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. You know, that's the number of completion and shit. Yeah. So yeah, because you know, once you received into the gravel pit or the fetus, you're a fallen angel, and the journey of the soul has been complete. So it's like on the 7th day, God created man, but God is the woman creating man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's deep.
It's even.
But they got a lot of motherfucking coded messages in they shit, man.
Yeah, they do.
It's uneven, brother. One is boy, the other is girl.
And look, what you think the liquid swords is? The waters that's the ripper that split through the ether. Saturn carried a blade, but it ain't made of metal. It's supposed to mean ethereal energy. See, the cut in the ether is that sword, that hyperboloid. So it's a two-edged sword. The Christians call it a two-edged sword. So that's your liquid swords. Like the name RZA Yeah, the name RZA is really the name Riser, dealing with the Riser, the Riser. Yeah, this shit deep. Jizza dealing with the sperm. Real talk. You want to break it down? They was dealing with science.
Would Gizzard be
Damn.
Would
They
Gizzard be
did it in a good way too, bro. Them dudes went hard.
Man.
The ground force.
Now the bees is not, they was Masons though. The bees is Masonic, the black and gold. We already know who the killer bees is, but yeah, shout out to the Wu-Tang out. That motherfucking Triumph was the shit. I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that hip-hop shit. Those niggas be spit.
Hey, bro, that's when you had to come to the booth with your shit right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you couldn't come slack around him, boy.
Drop some gems though on the low though. They goddamn Nas, man. That damn Nas. He gave a lot of.
Hey man, there's some crazy shit I'm seeing in this gravel pit video, man. I see a Kananga in the background.
I told you if you look at that video, they gonna tell that Kananga is the DNA. That's the great mother too. See that video gravel pit is deep in the name of it too.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
wow. Female worship right in front of your face.
Yeah,
hey, man. Hey, man, I ain't trying to change the subject, man. But with this shit you got up on the screen with the North Pole, the center. Okay, man, I'm thinking like you thinking, but also I'm starting to think like that. When the sun eclipse, whatever that is, bro, they got something to do kind of with what you trying to say going on, man. I think like window, like I believe that whatever cover that sun up when the eclipse happens, every now and then, that's something like a window, bro.
Possible, very possible.
Because whatever it is, it's powerful. It's powerful enough to block the sun out, man. Like
that's what.
And then when it passes by, you can't see it no more.
Yeah, it's like a third body up there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like sun, moon. It looks like it at times, when an eclipse comes.
Yeah. See, that's what they try to throw you out with.
That's when you can see the black sun.
That's what I'm saying. It appears
it only line up so often, like.
Yeah.
And see, and like he's saying,
brother Sanchez.
Yeah.
Brother, was it you telling me one time that they rearranged the purpose of the sun and the moon, and it was the sun that was actually the mother, and the moon that was actually the father?
I don't know if I said that, but if I said that, I was wrong.
No. I can answer that. No.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit either, bro.
I
think I heard that from somewhere else because
I'm a Scientologist.
Yeah, you tripping.
I'm a Scientologist, goddamn it. No, he didn't say that.
Mars, sun.
Man, fuck. Hey,
they
man.
build their superstition around the sun or something like that, and they're children of the sun or something like that. And every time you see the.
Hey, man, this shit it's starting to feel like a simulator, man. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to look like it, one. Like, like I'm kind of going against, like, okay, because, like you were saying, the plasma is the firm. Like, that's what's above us, the plasma. So, that's like electric too, ain't it?
Yeah, but see, you're right, and what it is a sea of electricity, like what they call a dome, or the waters above is a wall of plasma, and that's why I like show you all of them layers within layers. That little line that separate the worlds is something we got to really give credit to and respect, because each little dome is what they can't penetrate. It's like a layer of etheric wind that's at such a high vibration, nothing on earth can vibrate higher than it. So in order for you to penetrate the dome, you gotta vibrate higher than that dome.
With sound. With sound, probably. You can only do that with sound, probably.
But see, but the heart, what it is how they say open sesame is a code. Vibrating higher or vibrating harder don't necessarily mean being louder or being quieter. It's like a combination code. I don't want to confuse you. So each dome is designed for a certain frequency. And once you cross the threshold of that frequency, you can break through the barrier. So if you was born into this world, there's a certain dome surrounding us, it's vibrating at a certain frequency, and that frequency is the entire collective consciousness of this realm. So when you surpass that, it can no longer hold you. You outgrow this realm and you got to move beyond. But that's the gateway to get beyond, is to think outside the box, or think outside of the reality that you in, because the reality you in is just a box of what you can realize, but it's more than what you can realize that's out there.
Mm-hmm. There's more abstract reality out here.
Yeah, you know, you got reality and actuality. Reality is this world that we realize, but the worlds beyond this one is what's actual, the truth, that there's infinite realms and you can access them once you realize that they're actually there. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. Like the soul is the part of you that can rise, and the body is the part that can travel the infinite plane. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, we physically ain't meant to fly, but our souls can leave the body.
Yeah, well, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, our bodies, of course, we can physically try to travel to certain areas on the plane with our bodies, but our soul is a bad motherfucker outside the body. He can just, you know, he or she can whoop.
Because it's light, it's a light body, and according to the laws of density, the reason light is called light is not just because it shines so brightly and we call it light. It's because it's the lightest thing in the universe. It's weightless. Mm-hmm. It's light. So that's
why the plasma rises to the top of the red blood cells.
And that's why the dome is made of plasma, because it's the lightest thing, and the lightest things go the highest. You just did it. That's it. Yep.
God damn it, brother Sanchez.
So I mean, I got two questions, bro. Like, how you?
Go ahead.
It's an infinite disguise. You know, it's a disguise in a disguise. You know.
Mhm.
It goes with what you're saying.
It's sort of like
we got to see the world more abstractly. You know.
Everything is multiple. Mm-hmm. It stop. It keeps going. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like
so
like a, you know, frequency. It's radiating. You know.
All right. So how would the sun? I got some questions to ask y'all about, like everybody, like how does the sun work in it? How does the sun and the moon work inside of what we explaining up here? And what is that causing the eclipse? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I'm with y'all on everything y'all saying.
All right, check this out. Check this out. You see the little rainbow marker that I got on the left over there?
Yeah.
All right. Each half of that, one of those slices got the moon, one got the sun, and they spinning around that pole, right? Now, they're not just going in a disc-like circle. They moving up and down. When they go down, they giving a wider circle. When they go up, the circle is smaller. Now think about that, right? Now check this out. What I believe.
It's not going in a 360.
Now what I believe what happened in an eclipse though, either a couple of things happen. The sun and moon could become parallel and blot each other out. Eclipse, that happens. They merge sometime. They circuits catch up with each other. That's a form of an eclipse. But the other forms where that's not the case, I think we can explain them by saying that pole in the middle that they going around. I think what happens, man, is sometime the sun go inside of that pole and it gets sucked up to the top. And when it gets sucked up to the top and out of here, we be like, yo, that's an eclipse. It went away for a minute. But what happens is, I think the sun crosses a invisible doorway, and it goes inside of that doorway, and we call it an eclipse, and it comes back in like you leave out the front door of a house and come inside the back door, and we see the sun come back out to the eclipse out there. So that's what I think happened. It get caught up in that pole energy, and since that's a huge flow of energy leaving outward, you know, the sun goes away for a minute during the eclipse, or the moon goes away, and then it comes back out from the other side. Yeah, that's like how they show you in the Pac-Man video game when you go out one side of the board and pop back on the other side.
Yeah.
Like swapping places or something.
Yeah. I mean, it went through a vortex. I wonder, you know,
like an earthly reset.
So is the sun a body, or is it a light? Or is it a disc?
It's a luminary.
I think it's a luminary. It's like plasma.
Now, illuminated mean light. Illuminate mean light. I know it's a light.
It's living.
Okay, so
light.
So it's a body of light.
We could say it's a body.
Yeah, luminary is. You know what? Let me tell you how you can look at it. Right. Think of that Batman symbol. How they used to project the Batman symbol up in the sky, Gotham City, and the whole city can see that, okay, Batman about to come stop some shit. No matter where you at in the city, you look up there, see that Batman, okay, Batman now, you know what I'm saying? But what they were showing you is that's the way the North Pole is. The sky that we see on the ground is being projected from, the sky that we see above us is being projected up there from the center of the earth on the ground. So this image show you that, like, if it's two Batman symbols coming out of the North Pole, one is the sun, one is the moon, and that pole spinning them around. Like I say, the sun and moon emanate from the North Pole. So it's like two spotlights spinning around, giving us night and day. And what happens during certain eclipses, we say, hey, why the moon turning red? Why we got a blood eclipse? Well, let me explain that. If you look at this model, how it's layered, the other worlds beyond ours, they got suns and moons too. But it ain't always synced together. But every now and then, man, a miracle happen. Our sun may line up with, let's just say, the world that's 3 worlds back. It may line up with our world, and we be like, damn, what's that little red film eclipsing the sun? Well, our world aligning with another layer, and it's kind of like we seeing the other world pass through our sun, but it may be 5 worlds over that they synced up with our sun, and they said we having a blood moon, and it's like a layering system, and we see the moon red because the world that's it's syncing with may have a reddish like feel to it. It may be a, you know, each world got its own little hue, but I think that's crazy, because what if our moon eclipsed the sun of another world? Then maybe we'll see it as a blood moon, right?
Because it's sort of like having a film and then putting another light film in front of it and just keep stacking until the color become bold. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You through red film, and then you keep dropping red film in front of it until it becomes like solid looking.
That's why they said. That's why they said that the most powerful eclipse is a total blackout. You know why? Because if you think, and I'm finna pass it to Underdog, but think of that layering system. If we have a blood moon eclipse, it don't blot out the moon. We see the moon the whole time. We just see a red film over it, then it's over. But it's something special about a total blackout eclipse. You know what that means when we get a total blackout? Check this out, y'all. Check this out. When you put all the colors together, what you get?
Oh, I mean, you black.
Now check this out. When we have a total blackout, eclipse, I believe it's all the worlds, all them different color layers of domes lining up to make that black.
lens, like a lens.
Yeah, cause think about it. Just say I got a gray moon, then I put a red filter on it. I'ma still see the gray moon. It's gonna be a reddish gray moon. Then I put a purple. Hold on. Then I keep stacking filters. I'ma keep seeing that gray moon every time I add a color for filter on, but it's gonna get darker and darker, and the color gonna change when you mix the purple with the yellow with the orange. Eventually, you gonna mix so many colors, it's just gonna be black. We call it a total blackout eclipse.
Damn it, bro, Sanchez.
That's how I'm putting this shit together,
Hey, this thing go right now. Hey, boy. Hey, you bad motherfucker now. I'm telling you. That boy Goku with the spirit bomb.
Yeah, man, people be saying, man, where you do your research, man, I just stare at these conceptions and I let my brain work. And that's how I think the ancestors did, because if they studied symbols that hard, they was getting revelation. The symbols speak into your third eye. And all the questions you got, when you study these conceptions enough, even it get boring sometime to me, I have to pull up some shit like, hold on, let me see this. I done put this shit up 50 times today. But then you get a revelation and you like, damn, I could stare at it for another whole 50 hours. Now I done these shit never get boring to me because I'm always learning something new from the same symbol.
Exactly. I remember when I woke up, I had a goddamn, what you would call astral projection or some shit. I used to have those a lot as a child. And then when I started to see shit, like, I used to just float over my neighborhood and shit, bro. Wasn't nothing going on, really, but just float over the neighborhood and just look up and just see shit, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of questions answered for myself a long time ago. Like, I mean, you can clearly walk outside and see that we ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, shit. I mean, you can walk outside and see the goddamn same constellation you saw yesterday. No, you straight. You will never need to be muted.
How much time I got? 3 hours and 40 minutes on this one. Time elapsed. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I hate to do it. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna do it. Anybody on the line got something to say? Then I'm gonna let y'all. Okay, yeah, I do gotta shut down there. My bad. Hey, yeah, I do gotta shut it down. I was gonna go for a little while longer, but yeah, I gotta shut it down real quick, man. But yo, I'm going.
Like I said, I'm calling.
No, I'm gonna be doing this all week, man. I'm going in because I got a lot to share. Hey, man, y'all be safe when I open up the line. Hit me back, my brothers. All right.
All right, man. Y'all have a good evening.
All right, take care, man. Thanks.
Man, thank you, brothers. Much love to all of y'all, man. Next time. Yeah, man, shout out to all of y'all. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know I ain't gonna do you wrong. I know what you want from it. You want enlightenment. And whenever I'm distracted, you don't get that from it. So one thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna try to not be distracted, stay on track, because yo, I got so much research to share, yo, that I don't share with distractions. So follow the Blood Money documentaries and be looking forward to more eye-opening information, enlightenment, and just full-length edited videos and everything, and live presentations and stuff like that. We're gonna go hard in the paint. So let me see what we got over here, man. Cause I don't want to end the show yet. What I want to do. Hold on a second. My bad. Let me do something right quick. Yo, they keep signing me out, man. Am I still live? Yo, I keep getting signed out. But I ain't gonna worry about it now. Let me just do one thing real quick. Let me call out the super chats if y'all wanna stick around, man. Shout out to everybody that supported the show, all of my Patreons. If you a Patreon and I didn't send you, you know, the crystal gift set, then you got to email me that mailing address. Email me the mailing address. Okay, so now I got to start looking at YouTube beta mode. That's fine, it looked pretty good. I gotta get used to this new YouTube layout. Let me go back and find the super chat donations, cause damn, man. Oh, there we go. Hey, shout out to all of y'all, man. Flat Plane Mr. P, much love, my brother. The brother said, I don't believe there is a realm where spirits exist. Spirits need the body like the body need the spirit. That is perfect. That's it. Like you said, Sanchez, you close your eyes and reopen them in birth. That is a fact. That exactly resonates with me, and I think nothing else makes more sense than that. You know what I'm saying? If all races were created at the same time, did they share the same knowledge, or all had different pieces to the puzzle? They all shared the same knowledge in the same space, and they interpreted it in different ways. The reason why hip hop is the most popular music is because hip hop take all the sounds around the world and put them in a blender, and we get a sound that we would have got at the North Pole. So a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say, but whatever music style we had at the North Pole, it was similar to hip hop. Hip hop would take the black people drums and put the jazz samples over them and have the Jamaican shaker. And you get a different universal sound, you know what I'm saying? So I'm showing you, but you know, you got all color hip hop artists too that are great at it because it's universal. And I think that all of us were created equally at the North Pole at the same time with the same amount of knowledge, and the knowledge was equal, but we expressed it in different ways. I think each race expressed the same universal code in their own frequency. And I think that every race was created so we can diversify our own frequencies by interacting with each other. So how do you get something new? You blend what exists together. So if I got an orange and an apple, well, that ain't nothing new. But if I put them in a blender, then we got an apple and orange smoothie, and together it's something new. So I think, you know, humans were created to blend and to take the individual frequencies of each quote unquote race and merge them into one universal race. And that's what they're trying to do with the New World Order. They're trying to do that synthetically by making everybody around the world worship their God in their form. So when you go to Hinduism, it's still Jesus, but it's a form of Jesus for the Hindus. Buddha is Jesus for the Chinese. Allah is Jesus for the Middle Easterners. But if you take that concept and apply it to nature, nature was the same to all of us just like that, but we expressed it differently like we do to gods. So everybody calling on the same God, but in a different way. Just like back in the day, all of us knew the same code and we expressed it in a different way. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope my background ain't so loud that you can't hear that. That was a great question. Shout out to Stanley Duffy. Thank you. She said, thank you, my brother, for your powerful teaching. So if y'all want to talk about human origins and melanin and the different races, that'll be a great topic. I will be throwing that on the list to do this week. We'll do that. We'll call in. We'll have a think tank about it. A couple of debates, still sharp and still. Shout out to Flat Earth Trini. You know what? The guy was kind of suspect, but I'm going to give him a chance to, you know, either make or break himself. It's all going to be up to him. Shout out to Mark Monagan, says, soon as a truth is exposed, there is 10 lies waiting. Ain't that the truth? Shout out to Abu Baker Sanusi. Thank you for the support. And a big shout out to the brother Travis, man. Appreciate the support, my brother. C. Dot, the sister Danielle Sanchez and Brandon James, Big C, Swin Flame, the Awakened One, you know what I'm saying? And the sister Universal Element. Hey, appreciate all of y'all, man, you know, and I will continue to come and bring y'all that heat. Stay tuned. Peace and much love.